Wow, and
Yeah.
speaking of loud and annoying, here's us three for Genshin. Hi, everybody.
Yay!
Hello! I'm not playing Genshin, I'm on the Wikipedia page for Audacity right now.
I am playing Genshin. Well, actually, no, my files are being... I have to verify my fucking file integrity again.
The program or the disposition?
The program.
Okay.
What?
You know, like,
The audacity of this bitch, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, when bitches be having the audacity and whatnot.
I just think of the software whenever someone says that.
I'm
just like, damn, this bitch using Audacity? Goddamn.
I liked looking over at your stream just the moment that you were slowly lowering me down, and I was like, look at me go!
Well, clicking and dragging with the mouse doesn't go so good, so it's better to, like, do a little keyboard thing to wiggle you ever so gently. Speaking of wiggling, Mom was wiggling, and I was like, damn, she'd be like Alex.
This place is
What do you mean?
She was, like, doing her little feety wiggles. And I believe what I said was, you're a wiggly little goober just like your youngest son.
How dare.
They know what to do with.
Hey,
Hi, Mom. Hi, Cal.
Oh my god, is that a Rizzler?
We have bitrate today,
What?
so I'm back to see the Rizzler.
Who the fuck said Rizzler? What?
It's the Rizzler.
It's the Rizzler.
What does that mean?
He's gonna rizzle me. That's what it means.
The word the Riz and Rizzle, that shit. The word Rizzler confuses the shit out of me because that's a brand of like papers for cigarettes here.
What I'm trying to think of what an alternate word for Rizzler could be, like one who has charisma and directs it at you. But what would a singular word for that be? I don't know. Sure, but
Bug boy.
That's similar, but I feel like it doesn't quite have the same context.
It's just when people say Rizzler, I think of cigarette papers because that's the brand name. It's the equivalent of like, I don't know, making a fucking term out of like great value or something.
Listen, I need you to know that I am not a smoker.
But
however,
I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself.
Which one?
Seriously injured.
The wolf guy who's in the middle of my screen right now.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at your stream. Hold on.
That man. Oh,
Riothesley, if you want to look him up.
Oh, him.
I don't think
I'm
of
following
cigarettes.
a porn subreddit for him.
As you do. I'm sure Cass is too.
God, this man.
Anyway, I don't think of cigarettes. I think of the fucking like emo femboy Onceler that everybody decided to ship with himself.
He is a cretin. He has no jawline.
The Onceler?
Yeah, he has no jawline.
No, actually.
I'm assuming because this is like some emo Tumblr shipping shit, you actually know what I mean for once instead of being like, huh?
Yeah, no, the guy from the movie.
Yeah. Where I think this is from that movie.
I forgot the name of the movie, but the guy with the one with the orange guy that's
The
like
Lorax.
trees.
Yeah,
yes, that one.
Yeah, he gets on his knee. Fuck, what I had a good pun for this in Persona, not last night, but earlier. It was like, oh, he gets on his knees and he sucks on the peas for the sake of the trees.
Oh, I can smell my radiator. It's about to be warm in here.
I thought you were gonna say you can like smell the age by the stink of my jokes or something.
No, I can smell my I can smell my radiator, and that means that it's about to be a good fucking night.
You know, you can smell your radiator, and you're like, oh god damn.
Radiators, when they get warm, just have a scent.
Personal safety, maintaining the arena.
That's how you pull bitches. Bitches love a warm radiator.
Bitches love radiators.
Japan creation ring?
I love a good radiator.
Confirmed.
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's
It's winter. It's the season for the warm.
No, you're correct, but it also leads to
reasonable
validation that
guess.
bitches love a warm
I see you
radiator.
have talent for entrepreneurship.
Nah, I love a smelly radiator. Like when I can smell
Radiator
when I can smell the heat, that means it's about to be good.
You are such a funny little critter. Thank you for joining us tonight.
That
What?
is something you can discuss
Just
between
fucking,
yourselves.
I love the smell of
Let's
a
move on
fucking
for
hot radiator or whatever you just said. That's a great sentence.
It's a good scent. It's like, oh, it's about to be so fucking cozy in this room.
One cozy critter coming up.
I didn't even know that my radiator was on, but it is.
Happy surprises.
The landlord's really pulling out all the stops today.
He's like, ooh.
My landlord is through my wall. I was the one who said to him, bitch, it is so cold, we are putting the radiators on.
Yeah, and then he pulled out all the stops as requested. Just wait. You know he's coming in with a charcuterie tray in like 5 minutes.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, you know that the phrase "pulling out all the stops" comes from church organs.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because there's stops in them for the different tubes.
Comforting, right? That warm radiator smell. I guess I've not smelled a warm radiator, but Mom gets you.
It smells like a penny.
Also, okay. Speaking of Wolfboy being hot, this objective, Octobriothly at the dormitories. Hell yeah, I fucking will.
Hell yeah, you fucking will.
That's the beginning to many a fanfiction, I'm sure.
Oh god damn, I gotta get to Fontaine.
When you were first describing this guy, I was like, oh, you're talking about the, like, according to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal.
No, that's his boyfriend.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say I was talking about one of the other two wolf boys, because we have a wolf child, and then there's like an Anubis desert wolf guy, and now there's a icy cold hot cop wolf guy.
I think we're just talking about Calcitran's various children from different lives.
Yeah, Calc, why are you fucking so many ladies in Genshin, SMH? We are talking about fanfiction suite. I'm meeting a hot boy in the dormitories.
And oh my god, they were
very
roommates.
forbidden. Cellmates even.
Oh my god, your cellmates? Oh.
I'm about to write some fanfiction about Audacity. Goddamn.
Well, have you ever seen where people do like they'll like take a game console or something and turn it into a sexy anime waifu? Like,
yeah, I don't like it.
It's of course because boobs scare you.
No.
This is just
first
like
of all, boobs
the
do
program
not scare
version
me.
of that.
No, that's so yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are fun.
Audacity anime girl. This better be a thing.
Enemies to lovers? Well, technically he's a cop, so I guess it would be like cop has his way with the inmate.
Jeez.
But also I'm not an inmate, I'm just visiting, but for the roleplay we'll say I'm an inmate because that's hot.
Yeah, you need to like get into character a little bit.
Sorry.
What's your crime? What did you commit?
Well, I'm fucking wearing this slutty ass little crop top, and they did not like that in this hoity-toity France place. So they're sending me to jail for being a slutty little twink.
I love
You
that
said
for you.
I feel like
that.
France would appreciate that though.
Probably, I don't know.
France
I was
has
seeing
a
something
pretty
on
high
TikTok
concentration
today.
of femboys.
I was seeing something on TikTok today where it's like, French high school where all the kids go and like have a fucking smoke break in the middle of the day, and I'm like, damn, France, be wild.
Oh yeah, I mean that happens here as well.
Oh my god, you Europeans.
It's not normal, as in like it's not something that's encouraged. It's just that for some reason kids get access to cigarettes and vapes and are like, this is cool. I'll develop an addiction.
Yeah,
and that'll be cool.
POV, we're staring at a wet drippy hole right now. Just so everybody's aware of that.
Is that gonna be your wet drippy hole?
Give me about 5 minutes.
The production zone?
Jeez.
What does it produce?
According to this map that I've found, France has a higher density of femboys than the UK does.
They don't end up on YouTube though, so I don't know. I feel, you know, culture exposes me to more British twinks than French twinks.
Right, you should take a look at Poland. Apparently they've got a shitload.
Wait, you're the manager of this place, and you're just
Tell them to get on the
telling us to our
internet.
faces that it's okay to skip
They don't exist unless they're on the internet.
Right.
Apparently my county also has a bunch of femboys. That's concerning.
Yeah, I knife crimes and femboys, I guess.
The femboys are doing knife crimes.
Yeah. Fun fact, the US has more knife crime per capita than the UK does.
I'm sure we have more crime of all kinds, so don't even worry about it.
The knife crime.
I'm not worrying, I'm just saying.
Maybe worry a little because they're crimes, but, you know.
Nah, crimes are
As for
cool.
what we produce,
I'm sorry about the knife
many
crimes.
of the
I'll put my
clockwork
knife away.
machines seen all over Fontaine
my
originate
fault.
from our workshop.
You know, Miles have a
the Fortress of
Wikipedia
Meropide is
page.
not only a place where
Anyway,
criminals serve
hello,
their
sweet.
sentences,
I hope you're
but also
having
a giant machine
a
factory.
tasty fanfiction-filled evening.
I hope you're
There's
reading
no
the
need for me to
dirtiest
get into
fanfiction and
specifics about the
enjoying every
production
second
process
of it.
now. You'll experience it
I
all
can tell
firsthand
you
when
that
report
as a
for
big
work.
Haikyuu fan, Sweet has probably read some Haikyuu fanfiction. I'm trying to think of like what other very gay boy properties she's into. Probably.
Free.
I think she's watched Naruto. That counts. Naruto's just a BL.
Extremely gay. Like, literally a BL.
Yeah.
Let's move on. The tour continues
It
over this
stopped
way.
verifying the file integrity. My file's integrity is intact.
Man,
Oh, no.
I thought we talked about this last time. You keep coming in here with these unsecure files. We're all gonna get like a digital STD or something.
Yeah, I don't like to bag it up. I like to just see what's gonna happen. Like to slap
Oh,
my
I
meat
can
around.
defend
You know what,
myself
though?
from a digital
I
STD.
can understand why you might be morally opposed to sheepskin.
Exactly. Listen, I'm already sheepskin. I don't have to wrap it up.
Ooh, the plot thickens. I found an evil criminal twink in this jail.
In that case, I have something for you to be scared of, Cass. I found out that speakers used to use sheepskin for their surrounds instead of foam.
I thought maybe I was so
gross.
tired from work.
For
I was
what?
trying to see things.
That's
So if you've got like some like really fancy like 1950s, 1960s speakers, there's a chance that the surround, like the edge of the speaker, will be made out of sheepskin instead of foam
Ah, lovely.
Oh,
or rubber.
is something the matter?
I don't know, maybe that just puts a little extra ba in your beat.
Bass.
I saw statistics about the top 5 or 10 countries of serial killers. The US was hundreds higher than whatever country was second. Yep, that sounds about right.
The fact that you have to say whatever country was second is a bad sign. You don't even know.
I've seen a lot of fucking things like that, where it's like us
I've seen
way ahead of everybody else in terms of some bad thing.
I think the only thing I can think of where it isn't that is that apparently Brazil has like I think like one of the highest murders per capita of any country on Earth. Like average of like 60,000 per year.
There's a few where it's like us in one other country, but a lot of them it's just us. Aw, cute outfit. Was she like the prison nurse?
Oh, the cute little lady.
Doing in the infirmary at a time like this?
Oh, she's cute.
Who I guess is one of those
Yourself to
snail people I don't remember the name of, but she looks way more human for whatever reason.
Not yet,
Because
unfortunately for you.
The
Yeah, I don't know.
mellow,
Thank you for your concern, Sijween.
the Melusine. That's the one.
Then you must be here for those two.
Also, while her outfit is cute, shame on you, Genshin, for giving us like a nurse that's a child, because that feels weird.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijween here is the Fortress of Meropide's head nurse.
Like, maybe I'm just in a Persona headspace where they have like a hot nurse who, you know, you want to bang, but still, I don't know.
I keep trying to like tune into the Persona streams, but like genuinely the backgrounds, the fucking blur they do with it just hurts my eyes. I can't look at it.
You poor boy.
It it strains my eyes. It makes me feel like everything is like blurry, or that I'm not wearing my glasses when everything in front of it is clear, so it hurts my brain.
I would turn it off for you if I could, but I don't believe that's a setting.
No, I don't know how the hell nobody else at the company saw that. Or how the hell nobody else seems to see that in general.
Thank you. Your
But it's mad.
presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Takes a lad to know a mad.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
What?
I don't know, I just like rhyming mad and lad whenever I can.
I believe I've
Well, you
already
should stop
covered the
it.
primary aspects of life here in
Because
the
it's
fortress.
really
But I
smelly.
like to rhyme.
Someone else to guide you through the
It's
details.
illegal! I keep telling you
I
this!
know. When I rhyme, it's a crime.
Yeah. You are fully going to get me
You
arrested.
know what, though? I'm already in jail, so I can do the time.
The TV license man is going to come knocking at my door any minute.
I seldom
that
conduct
rhyming?
tours, so
Yeah,
why
and
don't
he's
you
going to
just
put
ask if
another
you have
letter through the
questions?
letterbox, and I'm going to frame it again.
Well,
I like you framing
this
them.
is our first time here
We framed the last letter that we got from them because we were like, this is funny as shit. They put a big red sticker on it that says you could get fined £1,000. And I'm like, well, I mean, how? You can't even get in the building, Lamau.
Try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
We're not even required to pay the TV license. They just get pissy about it for no reason.
It's just a suggestion.
No, it literally is because it's only for people that watch the BBC, and nobody watches the BBC. So like, there's no reason for us to pay it. They're just like, oi mate!
I would say how else would you watch Dan and Phil's show, but it was a radio show.
Yeah, it was a radio show. I mean, I could have like watched the video version, which I think I did once. I pirated it or something.
I saw clips of it on YouTube, so I assume there is a filmed version that exists somewhere.
The BBC do upload a lot of stuff to their YouTube channel. It's just like, if you want to watch news coverage and shit, and if you're old and watch BBC4, then you'd have you good bit.
Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure!
Speaking of crime rate, apparently.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention
This
Murphy
place
just now?
full of crime.
I've been wondering how he's doing. Is
this
he
place
good
full of
work?
crime. There's like 7 people that live there.
It sounds like
And
the
they all
wolf
hate
boy
each
keeps
other.
him on a pretty tight leash.
If he was a cop, I would constantly be doing crime just so he would look in my direction
He seems healthy no matter how you look
and
at
punch
him.
me.
But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit.
What crimes did you commit?
It's like you can stop worrying so much.
In general, or
Sijuan.
to get the attention of a man?
Get the attention of him.
Good. But I still feel like it's been too
Ooh,
long
what
since I've
crimes
heard any
wouldn't I
news about him.
I was thinking public indecency.
No news is good news.
You know, that is a good
Maybe
one,
next
because
time
then I
I've got
could show
something
him
to discuss
everything
with
he
him,
has.
I can
I
invite
could be
you
like,
to
"Look,
accompany us."
please
Everything
pay
he's
attention
missing.
to me."
Yeah. That's what I was
And then when
thinking.
You see, boys!
And then when he shows up, you just pose really cutely like, hey!
Fortress of Meropide in
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products.
Show him
for
what he's
efficient
missing out
use
on.
and Some
What's
essential.
that?
Monsieur Neuvillettes' character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, in light of that,
Also arson would
I
be
am
fun.
quite. In fact, right now I'm
I
treating you two
I
as
would
guests.
agree,
After
but
this, you
Ski
two will
Village
just be
got
inmates here.
in my city got so many
You're very
arson
welcome.
attacks within 1 year that they decided
Well,
to close it down
your new
permanently,
life
and it's been
awaits.
closed since like 2014. So, and that's kind of sad. Like, it used to be one of my favorite places to go when I was a kid, but it got like something like, I think like 15 arson attacks within the first 5 months of the year. So they were just like, fuck it, we're not even gonna try.
Oh my god, that's an absurd amount of arson.
Let me have a look. I'm
Someone's
gonna
trying to
look at the
impress a lot of
statistics.
boys.
Ski Village arson attacks.
Fuck is this elevator?
Oh, okay, I was wrong.
Was it more?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like 30?
40? Keep going.
60.
50.
Oh, my
as of
God.
as of August 2016, it was 50. But since then, there has been at least 10 more attacks, and the
Oh my
building,
God.
the site shut down in 2012.
Why?
So people have just been continuously going up there and lobbing shit at it for no reason.
Why?
Sheffield. That's the only explanation I have for it. Is just Sheffield. People are just like, you know what? This is the citywide bonfire site. So let's just keep going. It's apparently
Right.
also prone to fly tipping. Very cool.
Crimes and twinks. There's a fucking podcast waiting to happen.
No. I don't even know what that could mean. I think true crime podcasts are the dumbest shit on earth.
Well, you're not a wine mom, so I feel like you're not the target audience.
No, but I mean, like what benefit comes with a true crime podcast? That's like just taking a case that you could probably cover in like a 2-hour documentary and making it like audible, and over the course of like 500 episodes that are 3 hours each.
Quit following me.
And it's just 2 people yapping about now. Like I would vastly prefer just watching a documentary.
That's pretty much most podcasts in general. You could
I know,
argue
but at
that's
least
also
most
what we do
podcasts-
here.
At least most podcasts are like funny or entertaining, though.
I guess when I think of like a true crime podcast, it's usually like one episode dedicated to one case, so it essentially acts like a documentary. Usually it's not like several episodes.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I hear too.
Big media companies here in the UK, at least, like tend to create podcasts entirely around like one subject. So like Liz Truss, our shortest serving prime minister, there was a news company here, like I think they're called TLDR News, that that made a podcast about it where they did one episode for every day that she was in office, not in office, in Parliament. And of course, because she was in Parliament for 48 days, it was 48 episodes. It's like, mate, I really don't care that much.
That just sounds awful.
Yeah, it is, and they keep doing it. Like, I think it was the Daily Star or some shit recently, some newspaper that I don't care about, started a podcast about a case where a 16-year-old trans girl was murdered by a bunch of her friends. And they were like, yeah, this is ripe for a podcast. You know why? Because all of our audience hates trans people.
It does feel
like,
really
mate,
weird to
all
me.
of your audience doesn't even know what an iPhone is, let alone trying to get on Audible.
Yeah, it does feel like I don't know if they ever pay the families or anything for these things, but it feels like, yeah, profiting off of someone else's death is like weird. You know, it's not like it's Abraham Lincoln, however many hundreds of years ago that was.
Well, the problem is, in the UK, there are media laws that, like, assist companies with that. There is laws in place that basically say, it's like something, freedom of information, something like that, where anything that could be considered as valuable knowledge to the public, which is so vague, the media can't be scrutinized for. They can't be sued, they can't be anything. So, like, the reason the royal family gets so much coverage... Yeah, but because the reason like the royal family and shit gets so much coverage, even though they're like, oh, privacy, is because they can't combat it.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's considered potentially valuable to the public.
I'm sure we have trouble with the paparazzi for maybe similar reasons, and that's a lot less valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Too slow.
The digital, not to sound like a boomer, but I'm gonna sound like a boomer, I guess. The digital age and expectations of privacy are kind of in a wild place.
Yeah, no, I mean, I live in constant fear of the fact that, like, some person is just gonna randomly, like, film me on a train and post me on TikTok or something. Because the amount of times that shit happens, and the TikTok blows up because it's like, oh, look at this man! Oh, look what he's doing! It's like that's embarrassing.
I hate that.
Alex from Target, but it's Alex from the train.
Yeah, except that Alex from Target was fucking 14, so that was really creepy. I don't know why that ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Also,
if I knew
what was
his
a 14-year-old doing working in retail?
I don't know what the minimum age laws for stuff is. I would assume it varies state by state, and I would assume in some states it's too young.
He was 16.
Okay.
I swear in the picture he was 14, but I'm probably misremembering.
I had to look it up
that's creepy.
There could be an old picture that popped up.
But it was mostly because of labor laws that I was confused about, because typically at 14 you don't usually work places. So I was like, he had to be older than that.
I want to say it's like 15 usually.
Yeah, 15 or 16.
I remember him.
When some people will get jobs.
Anyway,
I remember him going on Ellen DeGeneres' show, and I was like, this is fucking mad. They have literally just like given this kid like a whole media presence for about 15 seconds just because he's attractive.
Right.
Like, wow.
Well, right, because you know there were some bigwigs that are like, oh, he's hot, we can make money.
He's very hot and also underage.
Yeah, didn't he also lose his job because of that and everything too? Because
I wouldn't be surprised.
Which really kind of sucks.
Why would
stores really don't like
it
when you fucking like film in there and stuff or get any kind of attention, even though none of it was negative.
There's kind of like an exception to that rule here, in that like in general stores won't like that. Like the chain that I work for won't like it, but Tesco, there's this guy blowing up in the UK right now because he just takes the absolute piss. He works for Tesco's and just films TikToks all day pretty much. But Tesco consider it good and free marketing, so they don't argue with it. Meanwhile, if like Waitrose, which are like a middle class posh fucking supermarket, if someone there was to start taking the piss like that, that man would be fired instantly. And there'd be like a company-wide notification about like, no filming TikToks on your breaks.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't put a lot of thought to that kind of thing because I don't work in retail, but it seems not appropriate to tell people what to do on public property. You know, as long as it's not like really
I don't know. I still yell at
peace.
customers. I still yell at customers.
Well, I feel like that's one of the perks of the job.
Yeah, I got a kick out of it on Monday because this one guy was arguing the toss and I was just having fun with it.
I'll pass you for now.
I imagine that I probably won't see him for a little while, which is good, but he's a regular, so if he wants to fight again, he can fight.
He probably just...
It wasn't even like anything bad. Like I served him on the tills and then all of our self-scans got clogged because people go to the self-scans with beer and then wonder why it needs age verification. So I went to sort all of them out and then got back to the tills and he's still standing there and he goes, receipt. And so I hand him it and then I said, next time just like ask for a receipt before you pay. And then he kicks off and he's all like, you tell me, you ask me if I want a receipt. I'm like, no, you're the customer. I can't read your mind. If you want something, you tell me. And he did not like that, but I found it very funny.
I definitely feel like you've told me similar stories before, yeah, where people
over here.
expect you to fucking read their minds.
People fully do. They fully just expect that you know what they want. And so I have to be like, if you want a receipt, you tell me. And then he just kicks off.
I guess
Store is not public property. It serves the public, but it's not public property. True. Like people always think that for some reason, but they don't understand that I can literally refuse service or kick you out of the shop at any time for any reason.
No, yeah, you're right about that, and I understand that, but it feels weird and not right to me that a store can just say like, oh, you can't film in here. Like, why? What are you hiding? You know?
You can tell us. How did you end up
I think it's more so for like the protection of like customers and employees that don't want to be filmed. Which is fair.
Things can land you in
And
prison
it-
these days.
I feel like a lot of
I put
times if
together
you're
a
filming
street
in the store,
performance and
at
used
least
the-
when
You
I
have bad
think about it,
intentions.
I think of
invited
like
several audience
influencer type
members to
people who
participate
are
in the show.
obnoxious, they're
And
gonna be a
then,
distraction,
my brother was
they're
charged
kind of
with
just
theft,
getting in
and
people's
I-
way.
It really isn't that bad.
Yeah,
They
or they're
don't-
gonna like try and pull pranks on the staff that are just really
Exactly.
shitty.
Like, they don't tend to have good intentions.
I would definitely agree with that, and a no filming rule is probably a better catch-all way to prevent that, but I would definitely file, you know, a fucking influencer running around as, like, disturbing the peace, and therefore that's not okay, versus, like, you know, if there's just, like, two people not causing anybody any harm. Like, I don't know, what if someone FaceTimes you in a store, right? Like,
That doesn't count. That's no. What they mean is like purposely just filming random shit. If you're there holding your camera by yourself, pointing it at shit or at people, that's what they mean. If you're
Well, right,
FaceTiming, nobody
but
gives a shit because they
I
know
feel,
what that
I feel
is.
like that's a thin line, though, because, you know, you're gonna see stuff in the background of the FaceTime.
Indeed.
That doesn't count as
Last time I
filming though,
bragged,
because
so
you're
I
not
don't
like
plan on
like
keeping any
it's not
of them this
pre-recorded.
time either.
I'm gonna
The
be a
FaceTime is
hater.
live.
The house
I'm gonna
of
be
the
a
Hearts,
hater.
we were
I hate
instructed
people
by
having
the
phone
father
calls
of
and
our house,
FaceTimes
the
in
knave,
public areas
to
like
come
that.
here and
I don't want to
conduct
hear
an
your goddamn
investigation.
conversation.
I hate
No,
it
I'm
when
also
they're
on
on
board
I'm
with
just
that,
gonna
too.
be a
speakerphone.
hater.
I hate
I
it
don't
when
think
they're
there's
on
anything wrong with
speakerphone.
that. Even
I
just,
think if you're just
I
having
don't
a
know.
phone call, whatever, but if like you've got the speakerphone on and everyone in the shop can hear you, like shut up, come on.
If you can control your volume, if your phone call is no more obnoxious than you talking to a person next to you, then that's
No,
fine.
that is
But if
so
if you
fair.
get
That's
like some
fine.
boomer people and they're like, "Oh, Jim, how you doing?" blah, you know, and it's like, fucking quiet down and shut up.
Usually
So
The
that
many
is
whole
people
very-
store
shout
doesn't
on the
need to hear
phone.
your phone
Yeah.
call.
No, exactly. That
As
is
for
why
what we're
I'm a hater,
investigating,
because most of the time
perhaps
it
you
does
have
come
some
down
even
to
say that
like the
the
boomer
House
people
of
who
the
are
Hearth
like
has
yelling
been
over the
investigating
phone,
this for a
or like
very
they're on
long
speaker,
time. Trying
or
to put
like
recently, all of our
they're at the
informants,
fucking
and we
checkout,
believe that
they're
this
on
is
their
a direct
phone,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh
it's
my
the
god,
reason
can
why
you
we
give
came
me
here.
5 minutes of your time right now?
You
You
can't
can
film
do your
random
phone call
people.
after.
and put it on the internet without permission, so again, should not be filming in a store. Doesn't that vary state by state, though? Like, some states are... I think they call it, like, one-party consent versus two-party consent, where it's like... Again,
I think that's with phone calls and stuff as well, though.
If we're talking actual public property, and I don't know, you know, where we are, where that would fall under, because I don't film in public regardless, but, like, some states, I think, if you are out in public, you're essentially giving consent to be filmed or something, barring, like, I'm sure there's some extraneous circumstances where that doesn't fly, but just, like, generally, in some states, I believe it's one party, and then in some states it's two party, where then you do need the other person's consent to do something with that film.
I know that I was in some kid's fucking YouTube video at some point, because they were going around every shop in Sheffield asking if they had Prime Energy, and I know that one of them had, like, their phone on them, and I had to say, like, no, we don't have it here, I'm afraid. I would be curious to find that, but since they all looked about 14, it's probably going to be impossible to find in the algorithm.
Sure.
They didn't film me. They had the camera pointing at the ground, but you could definitely hear my voice. A lot of US stores require their cashiers to offer a receipt. Well, we're supposed to, but the way that our till systems work kind of encourages us not to. So I choose not to, because basically once someone has, like, handed you cash, so when someone hands you cash, you have to deny a receipt on the till before it opens the cash drawer. So, like, at that point it's like, okay, well, I'm not going to ask them for a receipt before they've paid. If they want one, they can ask me. And then with card, it does it after they've paid, but it still doesn't let you finalize the transaction until they've done it. And in my mind, if you want something, you ask me, instead of me asking you to double check if you want something.
I feel like receipts are very boomer anyway, and obviously a waste of paper too, so it'd sure be nice if the default was just no receipt.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get... Well, I understand people getting receipts every now and then. Like, whenever I do a really big shop, I get a receipt just in case I need to, like, take something back, or if I buy something from, like, I don't know, Curry's or, like, an electronics shop, I'll get a receipt in case it breaks. But when I see so many old customers buy, like, a single chocolate bar and get a receipt, and it's like, what are you going to do with that, realistically? Like, I know that you're not self-employed. What are you going to do with it?
Or, I should say...
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't...
It's okay
I see people with, like, wallets that are, like, thicker than my wrist with how many receipts are in there.
I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation on most people just...
For people that are self-employed, it makes sense, but half of our customers are retired.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of, we'll say edge cases, for lack of a better term, where there's purposes that they facilitate.
A forbidden zone?
Yeah.
If you're, you know, doing something on the company card and you're buying snackies, maybe.
You're right.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing.
Yeah, like, I can often tell when somebody's making a company purchase, so I'll ask them if they want a receipt, if they haven't asked me already. Like, if someone comes in and buys, like, six jugs of milk, then I'm like, okay, I know that this is a business purchase, so I'll ask you just in case.
No, they're just having a milky evening.
They like their milk. They're
Sometimes
thirsty.
you gotta get some dairy.
There are some people that have really funny purchases like that, and I'm like, what are you doing with your evening?
Yeah, I bet you must see some
if that's not a
weird
company
stuff.
purchase, what the fuck are you doing? I've had someone ask if we have an unopened case of appetizer in the warehouse so that we can sell them 12 bottles at once. Like, what are you doing with 12 bottles of appetizer? It's not cheap, and it's also not that good.
I feel like you've probably said, but what kind of a drink is that?
Easy apple.
Oh, okay, right. So something you would drink?
Yeah, I would drink. I do drink it. It's just really expensive, so I haven't had it in a long time. It comes in a glass bottle. It's kind of posh. What?
You.
What?
You.
I'm just yapping.
Exactly.
Make my escape.
The wind rises.
I just remembered watching someone's, like, brain work in real time at the very start of my shift today. Like watching the exact kind of person that wouldn't have a brain slowly start to power it on. We were talking, me and my coworker were talking about like some shit that happened online. Oh no, I think it was something to do with like I'm a Celebrity, TV show, to do with like Jamaican patois and
What?
Jamaican patois.
What does that mean?
It's the way the Jamaican people speak. It's like a style of English
Okay.
known as patois.
Okay.
And a customer that we had in, which was like, oh, I can speak patois, and me and my coworker just look at each other, and we can slowly see his cogs in his brain come to life as he realizes that our security guard is Jamaican, so that wouldn't be a good idea.
I like your attitude.
Yeah, shock horror doing like an accent out of nowhere that might have some like racial elements to it. Probably not the best idea.
Everyone's been telling you to just follow what they
It was just funny watching his face like slowly come to realization.
Hidden rules?
Not everyone knows about those rules.
Really?
Of course.
Oh.
How are your files
you mean
doing,
that if there really
Cass?
are hidden rules,
Oh,
then
they're
Cass'
verified.
disappearance might
They
have something
are
to do with
they are
it.
full of integrity.
In that case,
They got
have
Twitter
more-
blue.
You got
They are
integrity.
avoid breaking
They
them.
have more integrity than I do right now. I'm so proud of them.
I don't even know what that could possibly mean,
This
but
is
I
valuable
buy it.
information.
Paimon understands, but
I'm exploring the desert.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Moreover, you're
delighted.
new
I have
fish.
sand in my
Freshly
tootsies.
caught.
I'm no longer
Ugh.
delighted.
You have your element.
I'm pissed. I'm mad.
Don't
I
be
want to
point
leave
in
the
even telling
desert.
you anything.
I was gonna say that's
Before you
never a
got a
good
handle
thing.
on your
Anyone
wanna
who thinks
get-
that's a good thing is a cretin.
Come and
You don't
fight.
want to get sand in your beans.
No, because then it never comes out. I have been on the beach with shoes before. It was a mistake.
Yeah, I did that like
might
not
be a good place
too
to
long
start
ago.
in our
I
event,
was
but like
I was
you
with
said,
friends.
We don't have any coupons,
We
and we're
had
still
gotten to go get
unfamiliar
food, and
with
then we
the
were like, we have time. Do you
Maybe
want to go
some
down
busy
to the beach?
talking.
We're like, yeah. And then that was a fucking mistake because my boots were full of sand by the end of it.
And it doesn't leave for like 4 months.
Oh no, it sure didn't.
Whenever I go to the seaside now, I just like if I wanna go on the beach, I will stay on the like patio area. Or on the promenade. I will not even think about my feet touching that sand because I know that it won't escape my shoes for like years to come.
I finally understand why people fucking hate this prison. There's so many elevators. Like some
But
water
li-
temple shit.
But lifts are cool.
But there's too many. They're making me go on too many.
They make the fun noise.
I don't know if they make much of a noise here. I guess they probably do, but they're steam powered, so probably not the funny noise you're thinking of.
Well, real life ones sometimes do.
confirmed with the guards that
Sometimes make a nice noise. I remember the one in my college making a really nice noise.
Kidding. Paimon.
Electric motors just make cool sounds. I have an entire playlist on YouTube called Shit That Sounds Cool that has nothing but electric motors in it. How many videos is in here? 25.
I am... Well, you know what? I was gonna say something that I can't say. I am inside of Tartaglia right now.
What? Oh, oh.
Not the other thing.
You really avoided something there.
Dodged a bullet, dodged the cancellation.
I don't know that would be something people could cancel you for.
No, but it would certainly sound sus.
It sounds awful out of context.
It would age terribly if anything terrible happened, or if it was from a terrible creator.
The only thing would be like if someone just fucking played that audio by itself, people would be like, whoa, but if it's like, look though, I'm playing Genshin, so like, what do you think that means? I feel like that's a pretty easy out.
That's why I
Right, as
actively
you play
refuse to
the
call
one
him child.
character.
It's just weird.
Well, because, what do you say, chill day?
Yeah,
Nah.
Are you awake, traveler?
that feels more normal. Feels right.
What's
He's
up?
not a beverage, he's
You
not
seem to have
chilled.
something on your mind.
He's not
Okay.
That
drinkable.
is impossible?
He is kind of a tall drink of water, though.
Incorrect.
So maybe he is a beverage.
So
No, you know
else
what,
isn't
Cass?
drinkable? Floor cleaner, but it looks
I
like
heard
it should be.
I'd rather drink floor cleaner than
According
be in a
to
room with child.
According to some rando on Twitter who also didn't like him, like whatever stuff in the Archon quest that's going on right now, it made them like him.
Maybe the vision connects
Average child hater.
consciousness to yours.
So you might be getting girl bossed and gaslit into liking him.
Unless he's
And
getting
our
his ass
investigation
beat.
has its first
I don't
major
want to see him.
breakthrough.
Why do you not like him?
The vision with you here.
Because he's a stinker.
So what did
What do you mean he's a
just like-
stinker?
Do
He's
you know
just
where
not
child went?
very interesting. And I think
Huh.
I don't
Okay.
like
Well, hopefully it'll be what's more important.
I'm petty about this as well. The way fandom has essentially like
Let's go. It's time to start work.
recontextualized child into a character that is not at all who he is very annoying.
Look who decided
That's
to
because,
show
like,
up.
everything
Get your
on
butts in gear and
fandom
get
is
to
written
work.
by
Time's
14-year-olds.
wasted. Good, here you go.
No, I understand that. But just as a character, like even in his base character, I don't particularly find him very interesting. He is just boring to me. And I don't understand the hype around him.
He's ginger.
Well, he was also one of the OG Hot Boys.
And wet.
And what?
Yeah.
I mean, like, think where we'd be without fandom. We wouldn't have fucking captain of the football team, Ito, Bang's cheerleader, Goro.
Thing where we... What? That has nothing... No, I'm talking about fandom, the Wikipedia site.
Oh, I'm not
talking
talking
about
about that.
fandoms.
I'm
talking
not
about the
talking
concept.
that. I'm just talking about how people in general view child versus how he actually is. Not necessarily fandom as in a Wikipedia site, just as a whole.
I was talking about, like, fandom, the Wikipedia site, because I said everything on fandom was written by 14-year-olds. And you agreed, so I assumed that we were on the same page about that.
I thought you were just talking about like in general. No, I didn't realize you were talking about like a Wikipedia. But I would say the 14-year-olds that play Genshin probably do dictate a lot of how people view child specifically.
Well, it's usually
'Cause
not
he
that
has-
easy to break one on accident. If you work
He has
I
appeal
feel like the
to
14-year-olds in any fandom do that. Because they're just the most loud and annoying group of people.
You mean
Dictate
Yeah.
the fandom.
There's actually a legend about
And that's
this
kind of
dude.
where I thought you were going with that.
I mean, it is now. That's why I, like, grew to hate the, like, Undertale fandom. Because it's all just fucking annoying 14-year-olds.
Speaking of Undertale Yellow's coming out in like a
He
week.
disappeared into thin air.
Which is fun.
Undertale Piss Edition? What the fuck did that mean?
Some people
It's
blame
a
some of his past
fan game,
friends
but
about
it's like
it,
one
but
that's
they
been
said, "Never heard of
hyped
the guy."
up and in development for a long time, and seems like it's gonna be meaty. So I'm probably gonna play it.
What is it? Oh god, I hate the art style.
my God.
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never
Well,
saw
at least I hate the
myself-
art style
I
as
think
the
it's
promo
just
material.
the regular Undertale art style.
I was gonna say it looks very similar to the normal Undertale art style.
The promo material art style is very
Chief here.
not nice.
I think it's.
If you insist.
I'm not clear on when it happens because I thought I remember hearing that it was a sequel, but it also is. I think
it's a
about the
prequel.
cowboy, which would make it a prequel. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only heard that it's a prequel. So that's
Maybe
what
I'm
I'm
thinking of a
going
different project that's a sequel.
with. Shrug. But I think it is supposed to be about the first kid.
Looks
Who's
like
the cowboy, the
that
first one? I don't remember the order.
Paimon's gonna
think
take
so.
her time and savor every bite.
I think so.
Well, yeehaw, partner.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
I'm down to dip my toes into that.
Right, we just need to keep at it.
I'll probably peek at you playing it for a little bit before I'm like, do I want to play a fan game?
Fair.
Or is
yeah.
it just gonna end up being like kind of cringy because they're
Look who
trying too
decided
hard to
show
capture
up.
Undertale
Get your
vibes?
butts in gear and get to work. Time's a wasted. Good, here you go.
I feel like
Remember to
that
give me the
is a
widget once you
line
finish
that
processing.
maybe is gonna really depend on the not the viewer, the player, I guess.
Yeah.
Though I don't know, you know, like if we showed it to Alex, I'm sure like the answer is probably yes, but he doesn't like Undertale to begin with. If it's someone like you or I who has played and enjoyed Undertale, we're probably gonna have a different tolerance for like what is quote unquote cringe.
No, that's so
I just don't like Undertale mostly because of the like annoying side of the fandom. Like the game itself is fine. I don't have any beef with it aside from like just really not being a fan of like the comedic style that it takes.
I feel like it would come across to you as very lulled to random, and you wouldn't like it for that reason.
Let me have a
Yeah,
look.
no, I've seen like a few like cut down playthroughs of it, I guess.
You probably watched
like
Dan and Phil touch it, right?
No.
Bro.
Because they took way too fucking long. Like a game that should be like 5 hours, it took them like 200. So I just got bored and stopped watching. I'm talking about like a 35-minute video that I watched a few months ago of some creators that I like playing it. But like, I don't know, it just feels kind of like millennial cringe in terms of its humor to me. Like some of it is funny, but a lot of it is just like, you're 29, come on, give up.
Damn.
Look who decided
Okay,
to show
bye.
up.
Good night, everybody.
Here and
I'm
get to
just
work.
gonna go die in a hole.
Wasted.
Yeah, honestly, goddamn.
Sure.
I don't know.
Go crawl in a ditch now.
I mean in like the TikTok sense,
Hi,
like
Hershey.
fucking like millennials on TikTok.
Okay, let's keep it up.
Because it's something that I have really enjoyed, I hope that you touch it and enjoy it someday, but I'm not holding my breath.
Wait,
No,
I millennial cringe.
I'm
Undertale?
saying that like, well, I was saying that not TikTok. I was saying that Undertale gives like a very like millennial cringe vibe, like in the same sense that millennials on TikTok do, where it's just like come on, the Tumblr era was like 20 years ago. Stop it now.
Nah, let us
It
tumble.
really wasn't. It was like, oh my god, it was almost.
It was like 10 years ago.
Holy fuck. No,
I was exaggerating, but it still wasn't like
recent.
wasn't
yeah,
recent.
no. But I mean, you can't even deny that Tumblr's impact on the rest of the internet still very well.
I can't, but it feels like a lot of millennials on TikTok are still like holding on to that with an iron grip.
I don't know. I have Undertale. I bought it like years ago, and I still haven't played it.
Play it.
Yeah, I do gotta. I realized I never sent the message I wanted to send in chat.
Did you get invested because you saw that the title involved edging?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I was.
I
Gonna put,
knew
"Ayo,
that is-
who out here edging.
I knew it because as soon as I saw that title, I was like, I feel that this is gonna call to Hershey.
The answer is the hot wolf cop. That's who we're edging because he deserves it. He's been working hard.
I feel like I'm gonna have to name one of the Shadow streams after something like that.
Yeah, Ow the Edge, obviously.
Hershey,
No.
have you told these fine lads what you want your superpower to be?
I was about to ask if you did that. Yeah,
I
for sure.
have not, because I knew you
Well-
were going to join based on the title, so I figured you should tell them.
All right, so yesterday I had a bit of a hypothetical question. Because for backstory, I was watching a stream and like the topic of like, you know, it's always weird when you ask someone like, you know, what superpower they would want, and they pick like some broken OP shit, and it's like, that's not fun. That's a boring answer. It would make life boring.
Sure.
But like, I feel like it'd be better to have like a more entertaining power. So at first, I workshopped this a little bit. There was multiple drafts. My first draft was you point at someone, and on command you can make them come, like, but not just come, but like to the point where like it's like earth shattering, like they'll collapse.
Literally the best nut of your life, basically. And I laughed at him because I was like, so you want to make dudes nut is your power.
What do you think is going
Like
on?
in a hilarious way, I think it would be funny.
But also, you're giving dudes the best nut of their life.
Little bit sus, Hirsch.
Oh, no. Well, it's not like it only works on dudes.
I understand.
But
However,
what if it did?
Seemed like your intentions were mostly using this on dudes.
See, when you like open this up with like the OP shit, I was thinking you were gonna say something like I would want the power to like take control of PA systems in shops at any time so I can play fart noises down it or something. I wasn't expecting, like, I want to point at a man and make him come harder than his wife could make him.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. But the thing is, though, that's like in the same vein of what I'm talking about here. You know what I mean?
Since we led into this with edging, I was wondering if you were going to go the opposite direction, where like you can point at someone and then they're trapped edging and they can't come.
Hold on, Joe.
You're jumping too far ahead, Joe. You need to slow down. Slow down.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
You're way too far ahead.
Go on.
I'm scared.
I'm glad I predicted the plot.
You're predicting the plot. And then I was like, and then Cass was like, "That's pretty sus, Mr. Baum." And I'm like,
"No, I was like, you're not meeting the gay allegations on that one."
No. Because imagine you show up to like the 2024 presidential debate, and then you point at Biden and Trump, and then they both just collapse nutting. Like it's like on national TV, it would be amazing. Or you could go to an NBA game and then just Thanos snap and all the players nut and fall to the ground, and it's live on ESPN now.
I think what would be funnier is if you went to the Super Bowl or some shit where it's got like an enormous audience and make the entire audience come at once. Not even the players, just the audience to hear the loud ass noise that would come from it.
If you wanted, you could lift your hands Goku style, spirit bomb, and then make the entire world nut at once.
Wait, if you do that though, do you collect all the cum above you in a big spirit bomb ball? There's only one right answer here.
Ah, fuck! No one here's watched One Piece. I can't say it's like something.
I mean, I have.
Oh yeah, no, you have. Yes.
You gotta point it at my house though.
That's like the Devil Fruit Awakening. That's like when your Devil Fruit awakens. Like you also just gain. It's like Dark Souls, where after you kill an enemy and the white essence
you
of
absorb their
soul,
cum. Yes. Right.
Okay. All right. Well, now
classic Dark Souls thing where you absorb the cum of everything in the game.
Now you're making it sound gay, but
you literally made it sound gay the first time you were telling me about this.
No, that's not true. Anyways, and then we conversation went on, and then the subject changed, but then maybe an hour later I was like, yeah, so I want to make a revision to my power. And they were like, all right, what do you want? And I'm like, instead of pointing at someone making them nut, I do realize that's a bit sus. What if it's that I pointed at them and it just edged them to the point where they were about to nut, but they didn't? So it's like, it puts them in like a genjutsu of edging.
1,000 years of edging.
Yeah. It's like Kakashi, not Kakashi. It's like Itachi when he hit Kakashi with the Tsukiyomi and put him in the genjutsu for 24 hours straight, where he was on the cross. It's like that, but you also have a chastity cage on.
I would kill myself.
It's.
See, okay, here's what made it really funny though, is because the way you present it to be like, oh yeah, I'm making this. Listen, it sounded sus. So here's my new revisions. I kind of went into that going, is he making this less gay? No, in fact.
One could make the argument that even if it's a time dilation thing, you spending untold amounts of time managing a man's coming is also very gay.
No, but you're not spending a ton of time on it. It's minimal effort on your part. It's the same input. To a different output. So you're pointing still. You're doing like a JoJo point, and then your stand. I don't know what you'd call the stand actually.
Some
we'll call
song
it
that has to do with edging. I'm sure there's a song called On the Edge.
I was gonna say yeah. Living on the edge.
Oh, isn't there a song? I'm on the edge.
On the edge of glory. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I forget who sings that one.
Is that a Lady Gaga?
That is a Gaga.
I think it might be.
I think it's a Lady Gaga.
All the better.
And then my stand can go. Can
we get that one more time?
It would be that, but the thing is, it's less gay because they're not nutting.
Yeah,
I don't know. On? Yes. Are they turned on? Yes. However,
Wait, shit, I can go back down there. I feel like it's maybe less useful in the moment, but it's like better long-term psychological torture.
Alternatively, if like, you know, this might be more of like a living in a big city problem like thing. But if you no context, that's really bad. But like, okay, let's say you're sort of on the outskirts of town, and you're on like Makeout Reef or whatever the equivalent is these days, and then like, you know, some couples like fucking like a little ways away. You could just point at that car, and that dude will never nut.
It's not gay if he doesn't. It sounds like a. Wait, hold on. I need to. Calc, I can't tell if you're boomer typing or if I became dyslexic.
He's boomer typing. He's boomer typing.
It's not gay if he doesn't nut. Sounds like a lie I told myself in my early 20s. Okay, right. Yes. So what we're hearing is that Hershey is within 10 years of marrying a twink.
No, that's not like that.
This man has been on an edging phase lately.
Okay, it's not a
phase. It's not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase, Mom.
You have literally...
It's not a phase. I haven't came in 3 years.
You're right. Edging is a lifestyle for Hershey now.
I will say, I do really like, oh, shit.
Edging.
No. But not that. Shut up. It's like we came up with a name with it, and Goldmay had a really good name. And it was on the tip of my tongue, and now I forgot. Now it's on the edge of my brain.
Yeah, I bet it was on the tip of your tongue.
It was Go suggested the name Edgelord, and I'm like, oh.
No, I did. No,
that was you. I thought that was Go.
No, I said Edgelord.
That is the correct name. If this is like your villain name or something.
Yeah, this is like my Avengers like fucking origin story where like one day I edged and got struck by lightning or something.
This would like not to be like, hey, do you know about this thing? And it's like the most recent version, but have you seen the recent Suicide Squad movie where it's just like really leaning into people with like dumb or weird powers?
Oh yeah, the not bad one I did see.
Yeah, this feels like that, where it's like, oh, we have Weasel, he's like a weasel, and then we have like Edgelord, and he can fucking prevent you from coming.
With just a point of his finger, but then like, you know, I'm like I'd be like a JoJo villain of the week, where like, you know, the main JoJo guy is like, you know, beating his schmeat or something, and then he realizes like, oh, what the fuck, I'm not nutting, and then like an hour goes by and he's like, I don't understand what's going on, and then he's like, oh, it must be the work of an enemy stand.
Imagine.
So he's gonna find you and fight you.
And he's never anybody in the infirmary in a half hour.
But absolutely bricked up. I'm assuming it's like it's like a male pro tag. I to be fair, they only did one female pro tag, but they basically, yes, he would be extremely.
He's gonna fight you rock hard.
I was worried
exactly.
that you'd be busy trying to earn credit coupons all the time, but it seems Paimon likes having more coupons, but no one wants to.
Here's an alternate take. Because it's JoJo's and they get so fucking intense. Imagine a dude trying to like his dick in JoJo's because he can't come. He'd be fucking dead. Like he wouldn't even come back to you later. He'd just die.
No. And then like, you know how every JoJo's fight, they're like, oh, I figured out a loophole to like your ability. They would he would basically. He would use a stand to break my fingers so that I couldn't point at him anymore. And then like he would nut to the point where it's like a pressure washer, and then it like because and then like once he's like, all right, my business is done, and then I'm like on the ground like, hey man, come on, hold on, maybe you and I we're like not so different, and then I become like part of the main squad. I'm like an Okuyasu, except instead of the hand, it's like the dick.
The infirmary, he must have dropped this.
So do you have to maintain, like...
I feel like you literally just wrote self-insert fanfiction right now for you and a future JoJo character.
We should
No,
we
it's
should
not-
make sure this
it's
happens
not-
someday.
It's not fan fiction if it doesn't exist.
Well, you know, yet.
Yeah.
Name one real character. I mean, I did say Okuyasu, but like, you know, he's not part. He's not. This ain't about him.
Listen, when I do our VTuber JoJo's Bizarre Adventure dating sim, you can be edgelord in that.
If you do the VTuber like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fanfic writing session, though, even though this is not fanfic, I absolutely would like. It'd be really funny to give people stupid powers like that and work it into some kind of shipping thing.
That would be really fun, and I feel like having a JoJo fanfiction writing stream would be delightful, and maybe something that we'll do after I watch JoJo.
My killer queen's new ability, bust the nutto.
There's a joke to be made somewhere with you being a bomb man and exploding or lack thereof.
Oh, I mean, Killer Queen is my favorite Part 4 stand, so that's and it's also a bomb stand, so that helps a lot. It's also a cat. I don't know why they made him a cat. Yeah, it's a meow meow. And it's like a double cat kind of deal.
They made him a cat because he's a cute little guy, I imagine.
Well, they made him a cat, and then like, there's a stand that was like, the soul of a cat possessed a flower, and then it's able to shoot like, you know, air bubbles that like are bombs, and then the guy's like, I have an idea, and then he puts the cat flower in like his stand's stomach so that he can launch like remote bombs like a cannon.
Yeah.
And God.
I would be remiss.
So much.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention that previously I had developed a JoJo's goof with Alex where his stand like pisses your pants.
Well, that's what I
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I've been disassociating. I've just heard my name.
You remember piss your pants? I know you don't really know what JoJo's is, but the JoJo's thing where your special power is that you piss someone else's pants.
I guess.
That was one of the possibilities Hershey had considered, but was like, no, actually, I think I'm gonna go with edging instead.
Well, no, the possibility I considered was
except it was shitting your pants.
Yeah, you point at someone and they shit their pants. And the thing is, that's also funny. However,
but not as funny.
Then it would smell bad, and I don't want to have to like be in like, you know, the vicinity.
Great.
The cleanup would be like way too much. Whereas like with nut, it's not like it doesn't smell as bad as shit.
The second you mess up the order,
again, I must say, you don't have to clean this up.
One would think if they're your enemy is you would make them sit in it, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be in this vicinity for long. You can make them shit and go.
You know, there's an old bit from a podcast I used to really like, where they're talking about a stand that they came up with called the Brown Note, where you basically you target someone and they obviously shit themselves, but the point of it was in the logic of a comic of a manga, you can't have the main protagonist shitting themselves. That's not cool. They can't be, you know, filled with feces. So if you targeted the main character with that, it would physically delete them from their manga because the writer can't draw the main character shitting himself. To be fair, though, if anybody did do that, it would be a Rocky. He almost drew a main character pissing themselves. He drew a main character drinking piss, now that I think about it.
Well, there was the baby that they like fed the baby its own poop.
Yeah, the baby that like they fed shit.
Yeah. He deserved it though, so it was okay.
No, he deserved it. He was deaf.
Buy a ticket.
But we don't know anything about the fight.
then I love in part 5 when they're
That's
like
normal. Just watch a few matches.
they like
get a feel
piss
for
in,
the-
in Giorno's like fucking teacup, and then they were like, we're gonna prank Giorno, and then Giorno like without showing what his stand does, like turns one of his teeth into like a jellyfish and then absorbs it, but it looks like he just drank the piss, and it's supposed to be like he got the moment, but it's like, no, Giorno, now they just think you drank their piss and liked it. Like some characters in this part die thinking that you drank the piss.
Okay. The hidden rule here is
I don't think this is like the the big Araki. I don't think this is like the big gotcha moment you painted it to be, Mr. Donut Man.
How would I know? But I've heard a story.
Sometimes you just gotta drink piss with the boys. That's how it goes.
There was a
It blows my mind that like
however, in the final
even characters that like survive the end of part 5 like still think he drank the piss.
It's like
It obviously doesn't get brought up again because it's weird, but like. Gee, holy shit! My God.
Here I was just trying.
Listen, they just think he's a freak at this point, and they still accept him, maybe.
And it's not even like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that's why he found so much success as the boss, because they're like, damn, this guy'll drink piss. Don't mess with him.
It's not even like.
Betting on both fighters.
What's it called? It's not even like they had time to like stew on it or anything. Part 5 takes place over the course of a week. Like less than a week. I think it's like 5 days. So it's not even like they had time to forget about it. All they can think of is like, damn, this new guy really likes drinking piss for some reason.
The dawn of a new day. What do you have planned for us?
Man. I gotta finish part 7.
You gotta.
I gotta finish part 7. The dinosaurs started growing up, and now I'm excited.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Steel Ball Run.
Yeah, I'm really liking it so far. It still hasn't beat part 4 to me. But I'm obviously not done with it, so I can't have like a final verdict on it yet.
As they usually do, things get pretty wild at the end.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. The premise of it is already fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But man, shout out to part 3. Hot take. It's probably my least favorite part.
We have the reigning champ.
I mean, since it's like the first one with stands, you can definitely like feel in hindsight that it's maybe a bit clumsier.
Demon Horde is
Actually,
anyway, this match.
I still think it might be part 1, but part 3 is so poorly paced in comparison.
All right then.
And then part 6 is great, and then the ending is ass.
Yeah, I don't think I was really a fan of the ending.
I don't know how they. I really want to see how they did in the anime.
I think about the same, having watched it at the beginning of this year, I think, whenever the second part of that came out.
Paimon. Package here for you. The next time you buy something...
It's one of those things where, like, me and Go have argued, like, till we're blue in the face about, like, I really like part 6 and I hate how it ended, but he really hates part 6 and likes how it ended.
Yeah, JoJo's so out there that I feel like you could have a million takes on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Yesterday we broke the hidden rule.
I think it could be boiled down to Foo Fighters was my favorite character.
This package is the bad thing that Colin...
I also quite liked her.
And the ending did her dirty.
Paimon suddenly feels wide awake.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just...
I don't know. I do, in a general sense, like the lack of plot armor in JoJo's.
Oh, no, that's fine and everything. I like, what I'm more so talking about is...
It's just a small bottle.
Everybody...
The color of the liquid
How do I put
inside
this?
looks so...
Everybody wins, except one guy loses really fucking hard, and then one person also is just collateral to that, and that's not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, the one guy losing really hard is also not fair, but...
What do you have planned? Though it feels nice to slide...
one thing that does amuse me about part 6 is, why does Araki think people from Florida look like that?
I mean, You know, Florida's also pretty out there.
Like I get he drew the cops like that as like a like a dig at like America's prison system. That's and law enforcement system. That's fine. I get it. But then like you just see him draw regular like Floridians, and I'm like, you also look like a freak.
He hates Florida.
He heard about Florida Man and he was like, oh no, I better like warn everybody by drawing them.
He's been to Florida though.
And he hated it!
I'm a promoter for Fontico.
He's been to Florida and he's been in a prison in Florida.
However, in light of our law,
Did he just do that as part of his research?
Well, yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. He just asked to visit.
Right.
I'm just gonna
he just wanted to visit so to get like reference, and then he.
No, I like the idea he got arrested.
Only someone.
I'm sure that is like a fun, like misleading story to tell. Like, oh, you know, I went to prison in Florida once.
But
that's how
man.
he rejected my proposal.
And then Joe, did you read the manga part 6 or did you watch the anime?
I believe that I started the manga with part 5. So yeah, I think I would have read 6.
Okay. I actually don't know if I want to ask this question.
Just for like spoilers and stuff?
No, because this is one of the you're not beating the allegations.
No, go on.
Oh, well now you have to.
So do you remember Chungali A?
Help me remember who that is.
He was the guy with the stand where when Jotaro visited the prison for the first time, his stand was like a little floating thing that he would like hotshot sniper bullets at, and it would bounce him to where he wanted.
I'm not picturing him, but I do know who you mean. Yes.
In the manga, I don't know. I was gonna ask because I don't know if the anime did. In the manga, for some reason, the entire time he's fighting them from like on the other side of the prison, he's just bare ass naked, and Araki makes sure to draw his ass like 5 times.
But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet.
And it's like, Araki, like you didn't need to. I mean, I get it. You're servicing some people.
I don't remember him being naked in the anime. No.
In the manga, the dude was just in the showers, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna build the sniper from scratch now, from parts I smuggled in from."
Just what are you trying to imply?
Presumably his prison wallet. I don't know.
And we really don't make much.
According to Google, he's still thick in the anime, but I don't know that he's naked.
Hell, thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the
Oh
event?
no, maybe he is. I was fucking getting him confused with Weather Report.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial.
I mean, how do you get him confused with Weather Report? Weather Report's
not who's the other guy? The pink guy. The me-colored cranky man.
The purple guy. The pink guy. Who are you talking? Are you talking about McQueen?
Take extra good care of yourselves these next few
days. It's like Anastasia or something. The one who loves Jolene.
I gotta kill myself. Oh, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
The guy who's like Araki kinda couldn't decide what to make them male or female for a bit, and then he's like, I don't know.
Well, so okay. Long story short, I don't know if he's naked like the whole time in the anime, the sniper guy, but I can find his ass on Google, so he was at least naked one time.
Okay, I was gonna say like it blew my mind that for the entire fight, it was like, Araki, you couldn't have put like pants on him or something.
No.
It was like me telling that person, that
clothes on a boy.
Story. It's like me telling that wrestling story from the other day. Like, bro, just cover him up, slut. Whose stream did I say that on?
You were telling us just yesterday when we were watching anime
together. Okay, so this was yesterday. All right, because I don't think I told Joe. I might have told Joe the story. I don't know.
No, I saw you guys doing something, but I haven't heard any stories about it.
All right, get ready for me to really not beat the allegations. So I, in high school, when I was a freshman, I did wrestling.
Okay.
and we went to a wrestling meet, which is like it's just a tournament between like a few different schools and everything.
Just a regular
I was waiting for my
this
match,
afternoon.
and I'm like, I'm like in the singlet and everything. And I'm just kind of standing there watching one of my friends like do their match while I wait for mine. And then this guy with his girlfriend is like sitting a couple rows behind me, and then the guy's like, "Yo, dude," and I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I turn to him, and he's like, "Hey, dude, can you put your pants on?" I'm like, "Why?" and like for some reason his girlfriend had like a really big like smile on her face.
Better luck tomorrow.
You know
And
what?
I'm like-
I do remember hearing this once upon a time.
I'm like, why? I'm like, no, you came to a wrestling event. What? I'm sorry. Did you expect me? What were you thinking was gonna happen here? Do you think we were all gonna sit down and play League? What do you think this is? You literally came to see this.
Oh, he came.
And he came, and so did his girlfriend.
He came.
Like what? You're gonna get mad that you saw a dude that was cheeked up? I'm sorry.
How dare you be out there being so attractive? It's just rude, honestly.
Isn't that VTuber?
Should have started twerking in front of his. No, but I remember he just looked really upset, but she looked like she was like having the time.
I'm gonna choose to believe that not only was it like a fragile male ego thing, but you were also awakening something within him.
Literally what I was saying!
That's what Cass said too. I would, and then I kind of brought up that like, man, if I was someone's awakening, that would be so fucking weird. I wouldn't know how to think about that.
Now you gotta let it inflate your ego.
Well, no, because like when you think of someone's like, sexual awakening, you think of like some hot character they saw on TV or on like in like a video game or something. You don't think of just like some Middle Eastern.
Listen, I can tell you as an appreciator of men that sometimes you just see a dude in a singlet and you're like, I would have his children. So you are that hot guy on TV, Hershey.
He must have evil-eyed me too, because I popped out my shoulder later that day.
When will all the secrets end?
Have I ever told you about Evil Eye?
I don't know that we've talked about it. I think I know the concept in general.
So, this is somewhat of like an Islam lore drop. We have a concept called Han, which just means eye. And it's the superstition that if you are enough of a hater, without even saying anything, if you just are enough of a hater on the inside, you can curse someone.
Okay.
I have heard about that, and that's always very funny.
Like, you don't even have to say anything, like, there's no ritual to it, but, like, you just look at someone and you're like, I fucking hate that guy, I hope he dies. And then, like, bad shit happens to them because of that. I don't typically believe it, because I let's be real, if that was, like, a power, I feel like I would definitely be a part of some sort of Avengers team.
Ditto.
Yeah.
No, you're not that much of a hater, Joe.
I used to be crankier when I was younger.
Yeah, but
surprisingly, I've sweetened with age.
Yeah, but
you're like a finely aging wine.
The thing is though, like I never hear you talk about things that you hate. Like I never hear you go on like.
You should listen to Joe talk about Pokemon. Oh my god.
I would.
I fucking hate Pokemon. The fucking audacity of that company.
Literally having Pokemon collabs with Joe is so funny because he's the biggest hater.
I wanna hear Joe hating because I feel like Joe's always like very positive about things and me I'll like look at something and I'll be like, man, this is ass. Whoever made this should be ashamed.
That's really entertaining because like while I probably try to keep things positive on stream in general, and again, am more positive than when I was younger. I still feel like I'm just a cranky fucking bitch. So I like that your impression of me is like, oh, he's such a wholesome chungus, so positive.
I don't find you like even the slightest bit bitter.
You haven't spoken to this man enough then.
Not on duty tonight.
I like Allo being quiet for like 30 minutes and then he's like,
because you're talking about fucking JoJo's or some shit. I don't know. I'm disassociating. I'm just like tuning back in every now and then.
Give us the Joe is miserable highlight reel.
Yeah, okay.
You're asking too much of me right now. I'm playing Slime Rancher, bro.
Babe, come to bed. No, babe, I'm ranching.
No, I'm playing Slime Rancher, and it saved my save file from like 2 years ago from a completely different computer. I don't know how that happened.
Ayo, who up slime in their ranch?
I'm fucking
She be
ranching my
sliming all
slime
up
right
in
now.
my ranch.
Man, but I like
My shit slimed.
Like I've seen Cass hate on things before.
Oh,
I've seen Allo. Yeah, Cass is definitely a hater.
I'm a visceral hater.
Allo, I've seen Allo hate on things before, but I'll hear you like state disinterest, but I've never heard you be like, I despise this thing. Like,
you really must not have been around for enough of my Pokemon stuff, because I really am just like, I love playing Pokemon with my friends, but fuck Game Freak.
Yeah, no, you should hear the way that he talks about me in private.
Yeah, me in private. Oh, we such a wiggly little goober.
Nah, behind the scenes, this man fucking hates me.
Wow, I don't.
Nah, he just pretends to like me because viewers.
Oh my gosh. You can't tell them that I'm just using you for content.
Literally me and Mo.
Yeah, literally, I.
Who's using who in that case, Cass?
Oh no, Mo's using Cass.
In public,
Mo's
just
using
like,
me,
Yippee! And then in private, Mo's like, "Where's my fucking dinner?"
Yeah, that's how it calls.
Thing is, I stole viewers from Joe, and then Joe is now stealing them back.
I can confirm it is very funny. I've seen it. It is extremely funny.
Mo is so exhausted by me at all times.
Watching Mo and Cass's dynamic IRL is so fascinating.
I have to imagine
people very often say that me and Joe talk like an old married couple. So
bicker, I believe.
I imagine it's along the same lines of those.
Commonly used.
Probably.
I mean, we're definitely not ever beating those allegations, considering like one of the recent Mario Kart, one of the recent Mario Kart streams where we were like debating what counts as changing clothes for like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed our dynamic, Hershey, in IRL.
It's so fascinating to me.
Shira was literally in chat like, goddamn, it's been an hour and you two are still arguing, and it's like, yeah, that's just how we talk to each other.
It's I don't know how I put it. You're like a boomer couple.
You are literally just seeing like the two versions of that in front of you then.
You'd better leave now. Ain't no
Yeah, so what?
Hey,
Mo just fucking sitting in their rocking chair.
It doesn't count unless you look at like Ben Garrison comics on the regular.
Goddamn dinner.
I don't have to tell you.
I get to see Mo like. It feels like just like deteriorate. It's like just age.
Do you know
We
had no idea. So
Cass will say something, and then Mo just kind of looks at them, and then I'm like, okay, so it's not. So this is. It's like this all the time.
That's his crew. So annoying.
We just want
that is. I mean, I feel like that's a lot of dynamics. That's me and Alex too, where I just like rhyme or make a dad joke, and he's like, "You fucking cretin."
Yeah, I've been enjoying the word cretin a lot lately.
It's a good word.
It leads to an abandoned
there are many times.
It's a good way to describe people. I like using it as a way to describe customers.
So you come and wait here.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's been so long.
the vibe I got from it was I feel like I would see Mo being like, I just want to grill for God's sake.
Okay, I think you're 100% right.
like you'd bring up some like weird shit, and then Mo would just be like,
Yeah.
I just want to fish.
I just want to.
Embossed left
Babe,
by
can
going
you
down
shut
from
up for
here.
5 seconds? Can I just grill these goddamn burgers?
and one of the days we were in Japan when you and Mo
It's getting late.
when you and Mo like went to I think you guys were like went to like a cafe or something, and it was just me going Tutu and the
When we were like, bye sons, we're going on a date. Our parents are going out on a date. Bye.
Your parents are going on a date.
Now that we can finally relax.
I was like, you know what? This is the quietest I've been here.
And I can only imagine Mo's like, the old ball and chain is dragging me out again.
Actually, that's somewhat of a lie. The quietest the B&B probably was when we first got there, because I put my stuff down and immediately went to sleep, and everybody else went to eat.
Yes, because you were there alone for a little bit, and you did just like absolutely die.
You gave me the perfect combination. There was just like a hammock in the middle of the room. There was like you guys had like a YouTube video going on something I wasn't necessarily super invested in, so it was like perfect like white noise to fall asleep to, and then I just like...
I love that hammock. That was a great hammock.
That was such a good hammock. It made me want a hammock.
God, I know, right?
I want to feel like I'm in a beanbag.
Yes, I kind of want a hammock. That's what I learned from that trip.
Okay. Do you ever have an urge that you know is kind of dangerous, but you think it would be fun?
Constantly. Who are you talking to right now?
I just think it would be really fun if I was flung around at high speeds.
So you want to be Alex?
I've had this conversation with my mom, in that she felt the same, where she was like, yeah, nah, at my funeral, just like hang my body from the ceiling fan, that'd be fun.
Your mom knows how to party.
Yeah.
So I guess we know where you get your desire to spin from.
I like the way you put it.
Nah, I think that's just because I'm autistic.
I think that would be really fun, but I know I would feel really sick afterwards. You don't
get it.
That's why you do it when you're dead.
Incredible. I would feel powerful.
Now, if I was dead, it doesn't matter.
I don't mind.
I want to be fired out of a cannon at like a room full of trampolines, and then
I want to be fired out of a cannon like in fucking Sea of Thieves.
I want to be fired out of a cannon.
You've already met the one person here.
You are, you know, that feels right for you. You are almost a cannonball. You are a bomb, which is cannonball adjacent.
Actually, that'd be a terrible idea. Why would you put a bomb in a cannonball? What if you light the wrong fuse and the bomb doesn't...
If you light the wrong fuse, you're stupid.
You mean he hit a woman?
If you light the wrong fuse, that's on you.
Yeah.
Boss, you don't understand. I was just cooking the bomb. I wanted to time the explosion. Man.
If you're still there, sweet, I'm not ignoring you, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, sweet. I did.
No.
I did see the message in chat.
The conversation is good. I haven't seen the new Hunger Games, no, but I have seen people thirsting after the young sociopath.
I've heard a billion adverts for it on the radio, and that's all I know.
If you ask me, those bumpers.
I would like to see it. I just don't want to go to theaters. You know, my usual whinging about that.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Oh, you think you're special?
Allo, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Yes.
In Britain, do people say scran?
In the north, yes.
Listen.
Okay.
Like in Northern England, that's a very common phrase.
Okay.
What makes you think they want
Because what's it called? I saw a video of like that like of the meme of like that boomer guy being like waking up in the morning, saying hello to the wife Susan.
Oh, then, day in the life of a true British geezer.
Day in the life of a true British geezer. and
rev up the Bugatti, boy.
And then I'm like, that's the other thing I wanted to ask about. Say ooey.
Yeah, I do it ironically at work all the time. I use the word scran unironically though. Like me and co-workers will literally just like say something that sounds boomerish, then just go "Whey!" like or down the headsets or something, just ironically. But I unironically use the word scran. It's a very northern thing.
Hey, come on now.
I have a couple times in the car recently. I've just been like,
card players here in the fortress.
Whey.
I saw you. I immediately
and then Scran, it's because I also saw there's like a Twitter account of like this guy that goes to just different like soccer places, and then he just like posts food you can get from there, and then he posts Scran or not Scran. And then
I've seen that, Scran or not Scran.
Did you know that
Yeah.
the Duke was also a
I'm gonna use Scran from now on. I like that.
No, he'll get mad at you. He get mad at me when I said Scran.
Why?
Well, it's only because like some phrases just sound wrong in an American accent. That being one of them.
This is a classic Cass and Mo moment where someone will say Scran, and then the other person will be like, "Oh."
Yeah, nah, because it just sounds wrong.
Anything else?
Well, if I roll my R, can I do it? Can I be like Scran?
We've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet
I'm not French or fucking Spanish. That's not a question for me.
Yeah, other people Spanish roll their R's.
Can we say it in an English accent?
I would rather you pour warm glass down your throat.
Okay,
oh my god, so dramatic.
Can I still say ooey?
Of course. Ooey. Ooey.
That one's too fun. I can't let that one go.
It is very fun. That's why we do it all the time at work. Like we'll like literally on the way into work. Like if like one specific manager is on, every time I go past him on the way in, because he's always standing outside having a vape when I'm on the way into work, I'll just walk past him and go wanka ooey. It's just fun.
It really is just the British version of
You cut out of what?
Of like skr.
Oh, what like fucking
car
that SNL
car
skit?
tires screeching.
Yeah, like when a car screeches to a halt, like
car tires screeching.
Okay. I'm thinking like fucking Pete Davidson and Timmy Chalamet, you know, doing like yeet yeet skirt skirt yeet.
Yeah. I was actually meaning to ask you something, Hershey.
Oh, go ahead.
So I brought this up with Cass and DMs the other night. Are you still interested in doing a Shadow the Hedgehog stream thing?
You found something?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Because when I next get paid, I'm planning to order a like HDMI adapter for my PlayStation, so we can get started on that.
Oh, shit's getting real. We're using real hardware.
I always use real hardware. Genuinely, I would when I was playing through the Sonic Adventure games, Joe was like, "Just buy it on Steam. It's like two doubloons," and I was like, "Yeah, but I've got a Dreamcast and I own the games physically, and I want to use the big ass controller because it's fun. So L plus ratio." I just like playing games on real hardware. It's fun.
Let me think.
Man,
Steam is also real. Well, it's software, but your computer is also real
No.
hardware.
But like authentic hardware. It's like yes, playing a Wii U game on your PC is playing it on hardware, but it's not like the hardware.
Also, Shadow the Hedgehog is not on PC.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not. Well, I could get a PlayStation 2 emulator going, but I don't wanna. I want to play it on real hardware because that's what I played it on as a kid.
Correct. That is exactly what I'm going to do.
But also,
I am excited to see all of you play Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so I'm planning. I next get paid halfway through December, so I was thinking start sometime around then. If not, just wait until the new year or something, depending on how busy people are around Christmas.
New year, new hog.
I can't wait for Doomai to be like, Shadow, rev up the Bugatti, oi!
I can't wait for Doomai to be like, Shadow, it's me, the devil.
Hey,
From the
it's
Bible.
me.
I was rewatching that recently. I fucking love it.
Wait, what are you referencing?
The fan dub.
The Snap
Oh,
the Shadow fan dub.
okay,
Yeah.
I haven't seen their Shadow the Hedgehog one yet.
It's a lot of people say it's not as good as the rest of them, but I think it's incredibly funny.
I mean, I like Snapcube. I probably would like it.
Yeah. Alfred doesn't play as much of a role as Eggman because Eggman's not as present, but it's still when he is present, it's
fine.
golden.
It's fine. It makes the moments more special.
The guy that plays Black Doom, though, he is very funny.
I still haven't seen the Sonic 06 one either.
The Sonic 06 one is good too.
The Sonic 06 one is transcendent.
It's probably my favorite, I'd say.
I think so too.
It's probably like I've seen clips of it here and there. Like I've probably seen like the top moments of it because.
Have you seen the one where Eggman's like, "How many times am I gonna have to capture you? I've caught you like 17 times."
I have not actually seen that part.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. It's fucking incredible. It's my favorite clip of all of it.
I do like Paper Box House Alfred. Fucking. I do like the Eggman voice that he did for one of Lythero's videos, where they played Dragon Ball Fighter with mods and someone modded in Eggman.
I saw probably kind of similar to what you're describing. Someone like modded Eggman into one of the Jet Set Radio games or something, so just hearing him pull out all his like Sonic Adventure 2 one-liners as he's doing kickflips and stuff was really funny.
This is my favorite scene from the entire 06 fan dub.
Speaking of Jet Set Radio, I got back to Bomb Rush Cyberpunk recently. I've been playing the rest of it kind of off stream. God, I'm so mad it didn't get nominated for anything at the Game Awards. It's so good.
I definitely know the name, but I don't know if I know which game you're talking about.
I think I saw you very briefly play a little bit of it.
It's it's a spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio, made by the people who made what's it called? Made by the people who made Lethal League Blaze.
Ah, I only know of that game because it has a good soundtrack.
Hello.
Yep, so and guess what? This one has an even better one in my opinion.
Does Klaus Veen make a return on it though?
Klaus Veen, I'd have to look.
Klaus Veen made some of the music for Lethal League. He's a really good, like, I think he's German house artist.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to?
That's right.
So he paints German houses.
Sorry, are you
Haha, hee hee.
also sick?
Classic Moe and Cass moment.
Yeah, because
I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
You sure are, buddy.
Bitch ass, stop treating music like it's not a real art form, bitch ass.
Oh my god, that's not what I mean. I recognize the validity of music as an art form.
What did Joe say? I was watching the clip you sent me.
He said German house artist.
I think he's a good.
Go ahead.
I said Klaus Veen is like a well-known like German, I think German house artist, and it's like so he paints German houses. Interesting comment. Not very funny.
Well, no, I don't understand it.
House as in house music is what I was saying.
I'm stupid.
Bro, house music literally like originated in Chicago.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm like cultured or something?
That's I wouldn't even call that like cultured. The house music is like everywhere now.
Like what do you think I do like the entire day? What do you think I do with my life?
Play League.
Okay.
Play League and play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, you know why? Because every time I check your Discord profile, it says League or Yu-Gi-Oh.
You are on Yu-Gi-Oh Omega a lot, and I can only imagine.
Right now it looks like. Okay, but right now it also looks like you have League of Legends open.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
I can only imagine that Yu-Gi-Oh!
It does,
Omega
it
is
does.
the
It does.
Omega-verse version of Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, okay. So I'll explain. YGO Omega is a free dueling simulator that's not Master Duel. That you can just build decks and then like test them with for like different formats. I use it to test decks that I want to build IRL, but I don't want to assemble the cardboard without knowing if it works well first. I do have it open, but it's just been idle. I forgot that I left it open. However, I am playing League right now, so you got my ass on that one.
I knew I got your ass on that one. I was like, I'm gonna hover over this and see what the fuck you're doing right now, because it's gonna be one or the other.
You did you did get me somehow.
The cut in 4K.
There are so many allegations, and you can't beat any of them.
That is not true. I can beat many allegations.
I could start a new allegation that you could very easily beat.
Yeah, give me a softball of an allegation, Aloe. Go ahead.
Do you love me?
I'm beating the shit out of this.
Wow, you don't platonically love Alex? SMH.
No, I do. Aloe is my favorite. My favorite.
I'll be right back.
The last time you had to say something along the lines of this in my chat, you just said he is my favorite British.
He is my favorite British, actually. That's. I wanted to say Catboy, but that's a very tight competition.
What?
It's a very tight competition. Well, because Tutu's also in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he don't stream.
He streamed like 2 days
That doesn't
ago.
remove his worth as a person.
No, it does. If you don't have a Twitch account, you're a pussy.
He streamed 2 days ago. What are you talking about? He even rated me.
Every time that I check his channel, there's nothing on there. The
Aloe,
last time I looked, it was like hasn't streamed in 6 months or something.
Aloe, please don't make this a competition.
Nah, I'm making it a competition.
It's okay, you can still win favorite British.
You've got to pick one or the other.
Listen, Tutu's my favorite. Tutu's my favorite Vietnamese guy I know, and I actually do know more than one. Unlike Britain.
You slept for a really long time.
Actually, no, I know a few other. I know a couple other British people now that I think about it.
Can go back without a worry.
By the way,
Remember
this is very cat behavior right now.
Don't forget.
What?
Like Hershey's giving attention to another cat, and you're just like, meow, meow, meow.
You sound like a banjo.
Okay, well then you give me a cat noise.
No.
Exactly.
Meow, meow.
You think with my fucking deep ass voice that I can make cat noises?
Well, I was gonna say I need to do like my best Alaprax cat noise, and so it'd be like, nya.
Yeah.
Hello, Simon. Or
Hi,
I guess Gran. Hi, Gran.
Oh,
Hello,
Gran, hi.
What's that?
Gran, did you bring pies?
Gran, did you bring Scran?
You truly are sleeping on the couch.
I am going
I'm
to kill
fucking
you.
getting kicked out of the bedroom entirely.
You're like
I'm going
literally
to kill
getting
you.
kicked out of the house.
No, he's getting kicked out of existence.
That was so.
Man will be deceased on the 27th of October, 2027.
Oh, so I've got a while then.
Yeah, wow.
Awful generous of you.
Yeah, he got. Oh god, how many years away is that? I don't know. I failed maths.
Several. That leaves me plenty of time to harass you in the meantime.
Right, I will simply uninstall my internet connection.
Did you bring Scran, which is British for food?
Northern English for food.
Northern English for food.
Nobody down south says that because they think it's like fucking devil worshipping words or something. Everyone down south thinks that anything to do with the north or the working class is like gonna kill them.
I don't know the context, but tag Joe in hot water. The hot water context is that, as you may know, as an avid cast enjoyer, apparently Mo and Cass are a boomer couple, and also Alex and I are a boomer couple. And Cass and I end up on the couch.
All the time. Except I feel like I'm a rude enough dude that where even though I'm the one who's clearly the more annoying one, Mo is still on the couch.
Damn, so you've got control of the situation. Meanwhile, I'm just getting bullied I'm getting bullied by a cat, but I suppose that makes sense because the cat would just like lay in the middle of the bed and then you'd be like, oh, well, I guess I'll go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Well, are you calling me selfish? Because you would be absolutely right.
I'm calling you a cat. You can do with that what you will.
Whereas in this situation,
It's like Garfield.
I am like the cat in that
Don't you fucking dare compare me to Garfield.
He loves being compared to Garfield.
Okay, Aloe.
First of all, I have never eaten.
No, Aloe. I'm gonna ask you a question. I want you to answer honestly. Do you like lasagna?
I was about to comment on that. I've never even had a lasagna.
Yeah, you can't be Garfield. You know what? You're like in. You know. Oh wait. You know in the second movie in Tale of Two Kitties, where like there's like the prince. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. Where they have the Prince version, the prince that looks exactly like Garfield, but he's
Don't you fucking dare compare me to some royal cunt. Nah.
No, and then, God.
Down with the royal family!
I really, that's such a funny universe, and that like the premise of that movie is so funny. Where it's like, yeah, I'm royalty. I'm gonna hand off my estate to my cat.
They do that shit in movies all the time because people really love their cats.
And I can kind of sympathize with the villain. I'd be fucking pissed if like the queen or something was like, I will give all my money to my cat.
Even if we were to view that as something you did.
What's the difference between cake and a British pudding? They're different foods.
British put in these nuts in your mouth. I don't know.
Haha, hee
Trading a guarded stronghold. Lynette also felt like you have already.
Although, really, the correct answer is the British wants the nuts in his mouth. So, other way around.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a thought and I forgot and I remembered. Can we tell the internet about your funny at-work cat story?
So that's what Lynette thinks.
Then let's go check on Lynette.
I don't know what you're referencing, so I'm scared.
If
the
everything
poster?
went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Please. Okay, so it was your manager or something? One of the other employees?
Yeah, manager.
They had like a cat poster or something that was precariously dangling, and so Alex was batting it around like a cat, and somebody else noticed in his real life that he is a cat, and I feel so vindicated.
I feel bullied.
By the fucking universe. You can't only blame it on me anymore.
No, I can.
Time to go over?
Man.
You had a thought?
His name is Aloe, damn.
Excuse me?
Simon, I think you're sleeping on the couch now, too. We're gonna have to fucking pull it out and make a bed, because it's getting full.
I think all of yous will be if you keep it up.
You're gonna need a lot of couches.
Infirmary right before lunch.
Nah.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's a
okay, then let's head over right away.
Nah.
You call Simon a whore?
Said floor.
Oh, floor.
Oh.
Did you also think he called Simon a whore?
I want to be part of the sleepover.
We're
It
gonna
depends
be
on
up
if you bully me or not.
We're gonna be up all night playing. I don't know, some song.
All
you
right.
hate.
Got you. I know exactly what to do. Aloe, Tutu's my cat boy. Let's go. The floor, here I come.
Strange.
I'll pull it out, all right.
Joe, scoot over.
Well, yeah. See, now you've gotten yourself into more than you bargained for because at the gay sleepover, we're all pulling it out.
What's the big deal?
No.
I guess.
I've witnessed people do gay shit. I don't care.
I have witnessed a gay man in my lifetime.
Okay.
I've witnessed the gays.
I've seen
I've seen the disgusting things they do.
I've hung out with Mo and Cass.
The gays.
Yeah, I've seen the disgusting things they are.
Wait, this thing?
Poor Mo and Cass, you're not disgusting.
No.
Oh, no, we're putrid.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You're right. Mo is great.
You know, I'm glad our minds are in the same place.
But if that's the case,
Oh my god.
contacted me for sure.
Kaz, can we talk about what what I told you to
Let's go
message
around here
Mo
for some more
over the
clues.
weekend?
Don't
Yes.
I told Cass, I'm like, Cass, they're like, yeah, I'm like, you need to message Mo and call them like Skibbity Habibi or something like that. And then Cass is like, what does Habibi mean? And I'm like, oh, okay, Habibi is like, it's Arabic. It's a term of endearment to mean like baby boy. But and then since Arabic is a very gendered language, there's Habibi for male, and then Habibdi for a female context. However, Habibi is one of the most flexible words, in my opinion.
Just very fun.
It's very fun to say also, but it's one of the most flexible words because you can you can use it to reference just like a small child or something you find like adorable, of like you would call like your baby cousin Habibi, or like your son or daughter that's like an itty bitty one, a silly little guy.
So we'd all call Alex Habibi, is what I'm hearing.
No.
Literally, he said itty bitty.
No, you shut the fuck up.
You can
I am a big, strong boy, and I'm very tall as well.
You can say it to this fucking cunt.
Deliberately
What?
You can say it to this fucking.
No, not that. So the audacity of this bitch in my game.
The Lion, the Witch, the audacity of this bitch. I understand.
No. So you can also say it to. It can be used for like your lover. It can be used for like in a more like sense of camaraderie. You could say it to your friends.
Just think everything over.
And it's not like in a not sus way. It still works. But you could also say it threateningly.
So he's we never should have sent out Fremine.
You could say it in like a demeaning way. You could be like, yo, what the fuck's up, Habibi? What do you want?
Into the pipe. If Risley let him leave on purpose.
And now that I think about it, Habibi threatening is kind of gay.
No,
it's kind of gay.
The leader of this
like, there's something that's a little bit I don't know.
I have thought, like, I've seen a
number of just aggressively going up to someone, being like, what the fuck, cutie patootie, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
In my time at work, I've seen a fair number of Arab men threaten each other, and I've always thought this sounds like there's some tension between them, but in a sexual way.
I mean,
with how like friendly and close they are about it the whole time.
I mean, one of the biggest like insults you can throw at someone in Arabic, that for reference in chat, I'm gonna make a big disclaimer here. Do not say this because people have almost gotten shot in front of me for these words. The phrase "gus emek," which means it either means a couple things. It either means like your mom's pussy, or I fucked your mom, or something along those lines.
Just something to do with insulting someone's mother.
It's something about your mom's cooter. Next terminal montage video.
The mom mussy.
No, something about your mom.
You don't like the mom mussy, Aloe?
No, never say those words again.
No, but anyways,
we just got a Snapchat notification. I heard that.
It's one of the biggest insults you could throw at someone, and I've seen friendships almost end because of it. But it's really funny because when you translate it to English, it's like if you just told that to like some American on the street, you're like, "Your mom's pussy," and they're like, "Yeah, she got one. What about it?"
Damn, that's crazy.
Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor
Damn, bro, that's crazy. I didn't know.
What did you do to my sister?
Or if you
use it to mean like, I fucked your mom.
So I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
All right, this is a very weird story, but my dad has hit me with that one a couple of times, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
Miss Lynette would
the fuck you want me to do about it?
Filled with water, only to emerge
no shit.
Maybe he's just not enthused about it.
I would hope so.
Maybe she'll
Jeez.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused. As for Fremine, no, You probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had.
You went on a
planted into your
tangent, but
ranks.
yes, we were talking about Habibi.
Oh yeah, no,
There was no
Skibbity Habibi.
I didn't realize I made like a really big silence. I forgot I was telling a story.
And spread the news of
I just don't know how to respond to words like that.
No, it's so I was like just text Mo like Habibi, and then Cass texted Mo like hello, good morning Habibi, and then
I was like, good morning, my sweet Habibi.
And Mo was like, what did you just call me? What did you just say?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only although as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine.
You can't.
I had to explain it, and then I was like, "Oh, I thought you were." Let me go look at the message.
We're still here.
Yeah, I read the message because their reply is the reason I think it's so fucking funny.
I mean, it does feel like something that someone would send in an ironic sense. To be fair, like if I got a message like that, I would assume someone was taking the piss.
Well, yeah. Why do you think a bunch of my friends will say that to me?
So.
Oh yeah,
you're such a little cutie.
I was like, sweet
Habibi,
question mark?
That's all.
And then I'm like, I went on to explain what it means, and Mo was like, not me thinking it was something degrading, like I don't know, a dog.
Playing games together here.
Oh, I could teach you how to say that one.
Stacked against you, right? You need do,
But yeah, Mo
But I
thought
feel
I was
like I'd
trying
be
to
giving
be
you a weapon.
mean and degrading. I'm like, no,
cares
I
for
would
the
never.
well-being of her dearest children.
The
she should
line
have plenty of
between
motivation to join me for a parents'
sweetly
evening.
teasing a little guy and degrading a little guy is very thin.
I've heard that the bonds between them.
Yet you spend like 90% of your working hours doing it.
And then Mo
I
started
just send you
using it
cats.
when-
Yeah, whilst I'm at work, and then I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like I look at my phone, I see a cat TikTok, and I'm like, cool. I guess, sure.
After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection.
I was telling Mom today about like the cats that are literally Alifrax's Twitter account that I want to start up, and she was very tickled by that idea.
We'll get to it then.
Yes, sir, boss man.
Mate, you've made a promise.
To get to father? No matter
I don't know that I have, but I'll probably still do it.
I want to disappoint your mom now.
Really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have
Man.
You have
God.
Instead
It's a
of
good promo
asking
tool.
why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my
She
perspective?
just also
From the very
thinks of her
beginning,
little
the
guy
Fatui
every
has
time
been
she sees a
actively
cat.
infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning
You've corrupted
by
everyone's
cutting off the
minds.
first few offers.
It's not me, it's you.
It is!
It's you and your brainworms.
The level up Joe woke mind virus.
No. You guys know this, right? Alex didn't know this, but you guys probably know, right? How like cats give people brain parasites that make you like cats more.
Yeah, it's I always forget the name of it.
It's
Wigglies.
Sure, we'll go with that.
The cat squigglies.
But see, they know about the worms. It's not just my dementia.
I never said it was your dementia. I just I don't have worms.
Not anymore. We do.
I don't like the implication that I had them to begin
Oh,
with.
toxoplasmosis.
It really is a shame.
Okay, I was gonna say that, but I thought that was something else.
Negotiations have
Yeah,
No,
It just makes it sound like it's like proper like sciencey stuff though.
Well, toxo also makes it sound dangerous.
You do
Yeah.
realize that I'm only letting you go.
I love
because
we were
if
watching
you're
anime
designated,
yesterday
you can just do
and
whatever you want.
Wolverine did that.
The fortress may be small.
Or was it-
Oh, did you
And
hear her?
Yeah, and then I thought it came from the show. I'm like, why did she meow?
Oh no, that was Chloe. That was Tutu's cat, not Clover.
Oh, they have very similar names.
Those who are
Yes,
capable
because they both have
deserve
C
respect.
names.
You've spent quite
Yeah,
some
they're
time
both Chloe.
investigating my home turf by now.
Yeah.
I like
so why don't you
Paracat
tell me
Simon.
a
No,
thing or two about
you
what
would know it
found?
was
I'll
Clover
ask you
because
3
hers would
questions.
sound nasty.
Question
It'd be like,
one.
meow.
Regarding the
It
hidden
sounds like a little gremlin meow. And
It would sound nasty.
Yeah, it sounds nasty. You'd be like, wow, it's like you're raised by a gremlin or something.
Oh
Who
God,
raised
they're
you?
making me think again.
Exactly. Whereas Tutu's cat, Chloe, has a very clear, delightful, adorable meow.
The Fonta promoter
Clover,
has
you're
been
nasty.
We often
You're a
see
fucking
Miss
you're
Seashore.
a little weenie.
Yeah, you're a
I
little...
forgot that clover was like an actual plant For a minute, I was like, damn, who's out here naming their pet after a brand of butter?
Fonta's internal reports.
We're American. We really like butter.
Yeah, she's my little butter bee.
I know, but like, I mean, Clover is good.
I've been told that the infirmary.
Best brand of butter, I reckon.
The Fonta promoter has been struck. The research notes said. We often see Miss Sijween
Here we go. I brute forced it with my brain. Oh, I love Tutu. He's so precious. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Simon, we love Tutu here. Tutu's great.
He's the best. I love him.
People are not supposed to work.
I love Tutu. He's so wonderful.
He's so skibbity.
You know what? He truly is.
That's to circle back to earlier. If you want to end up on the couch getting kicked out of Alex's bed, all you gotta do is say some fucking skibbity rizzler shit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha.
And speaking of, Genshin Impact sure is my favorite gacha game.
No, now I'm mad.
Please stop talking. Please stop talking. It's Phantom, not Phantom.
But Aloe, I just want to...
Yeah, that's my favorite Nickelodeon show, Danny Phantom.
Are we on the right?
Not
American moment.
You've uncovered Sijween's secret.
Listen, if you watched that when you were of Jack Frost age, you probably would have been into Danny.
Jack Frost age.
The age of sexual awakening when Alex was like, whoa, winks.
Alright.
Yeah, but like Jack Frost was 3D.
Okay.
That makes it better.
Okay.
Why do you care how many D's he has?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Why do you think I don't?
He just likes more D's, that's the only reason.
I guess. Man, Ed and Eddie must have went crazy for you.
I don't think we ever got that show here. I only know of its existence because of American media bullshit, right?
Do you have an image of it in your head? Because, like, boy, is that an art style.
I know that it exists, and I've seen, like, screenshots through memes, but, like, that's it. Like, half the shows you guys got, we didn't get.
According to Collins,
we ended up getting fucking Dog with a Blog.
Oh, well, that one's peak, so it's fine.
It was fine.
And now, your viewers on Twitch get Cat with a Chat.
Cat with a Gat.
Let's go.
Nah, you're the one that's got like the dumpy on Twitter.
And in real life, apparently, ever since he was a young lad.
But really, it's just a
When I
blood
was
red.
a young lad.
They came to the fortress, the Duke,
My
knowing how
father.
valuable coupons are in the fortress.
I wanted to work the word skibbity into there, but I don't know where.
Yeah, he took you to the skibbity.
He took you to the skibbity parade.
See, quirky lad.
And so,
He said, son, when
the effort
you
you've put
riz
into
up.
bringing the truth of this mystery to light.
Ohio.
Although, based on your description,
and all the other Sigmas.
With his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration.
The plans that they have made.
All right, and here's the final question.
Welcome to the Skibbity
What's
Parade
the
is my
secret
favorite
behind
song.
our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
I feel ill.
So dramatic.
Nah, I'm just realistic.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Riley.
Memes
You
make
know
you
that we
ill,
haven't
and that's
finished our
realistic.
investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Yeah.
You have
The thought of
memeitis?
sparing Lynette and Fremine never even
No.
crossed your mind.
I have brain rot.
Us too, but it's because of the worms.
False.
Honestly, false on my and I think I was born like that.
Listen, all I'm saying is I have had co-workers tell me that they feel more autistic after they come off of a shift with me.
I guess Then you're not beating the worm allegations.
Wait, I'm stupid. I could have said the Gyat Parade.
Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it.
No! Al, there's one thing you should know about me is I don't know how to let things go.
Yeah, he didn't watch Frozen enough times.
You're right in line to make
Right.
fucking shit jokes like Joe does then. Wow, I knew that. I could smell that from like
Doesn't it feel
15
good
miles.
when
I could
Hershey
smell that
like
from 20 miles
genuinely
away.
tells you to shut up?
It
Like,
feels-
there's something
it
so
feels-
delightful about it.
It feels extra good because I'm fucking like asserting my dominance as the most obnoxious one in the room.
No, you're asserting your dominance as the least funny one. That was the driest thing I've heard all year.
Oh my god.
That was worse. Never mind, I stand corrected, that was worse.
No, that one is terrible. I hate that one. I legitimately hate that one. That one's awful.
I could have predicted that Frozen joke from a mile away though.
I like
fact,
Frozen,
Joe-
sue me.
He said let it go! Oh, reference!
How dare you narrate my brain?
I get up in the theater and clap and go, I understand that reference.
Has anybody here seen Frozen? It's a pretty niche movie. I don't think you will have.
I believe I hear.
Guys, I've just found out about this really indie studio called Disney.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Cloran.
I watched Disney XD and they made me lol XD.
XD.
That was when Disney went through their Tumblr era.
Oh man.
XD stands for very funny.
I would
wait,
say
when did he get
XD
here?
was not very prevalent on Tumblr, actually. It was prevalent on DeviantArt.
LOL XD.
Cass, I literally, for some reason last
Affinity.
night, I was talking about like what different art websites have like different things, and I was like, I don't really know. This seems like a Mo and Cass question.
Work.
It's true.
You know,
You would
it's
see
fair.
the XDs on things like For Affinity and DeviantArt. That's where people would be like, lol, XD.
LOL XD.
Rar
Very
means I love
funny.
you.
Just outside of the fortress.
Cass is my resident
is he
freak
looking
expert.
Like
True.
this.
Me and Go were having an argument a week ago.
In what sense?
A lover's
Oh,
quarrel,
oh.
if you will.
No. So basically, Digimon.
It was the funniest shit.
Okay,
I'm
so-
at work, mind you.
so
Let me
me
paint
and-
the scene. I'm at fucking work when this is happening.
I'm not. That's fine. Anyways, me and Go have like a thing where when new Digimon cards get announced on Discord, we get like a thing about it. And you know what? I'll post it in your Discord, or I'll put it in your general. It's not like it's not bad enough.
Maybe just put it in general stink just because of the one card.
Hold
If
on, I
you're
have to
unsure,
see.
yeah, just do general stink.
Oh, that's because I sent it to Cass on fucking Twitter.
Yeah, you sent it on Twitter.
That look on your face.
Okay, yeah, I was
Had a
looking
good
for it.
time on the way
Basically,
back.
Oh, I'm
there are
just
two
admiring your
arts
punctuality.
of
Had you arrived
Digimon
just a few-
cards
how's the situation?
that are
The
very
weather has
sus, like
It's pretty much it. I
extremely
was only out
sus.
there a short time, so it wasn't too bad.
Where was he? when you
One of
found
The
them,
abandoned zone at the
you know what?
entrance.
I'll let you judge.
Locking
I'll
the
let
door
you.
was necessary.
Well, I did try to convince him.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a
You'll
knack for
see
keeping
in a
up.
second. Let me
That's
pull
a
this
bad
up.
sign if you're having to plead your case to no want some tea.
Basically,
Not
one of them
I'd
is a
like to get some
giant
tea.
plant monster with
Want me to get
a
you a-
leaking
Might as well then,
ussy,
I suppose.
Right. Yep.
Actually, do you have a
I know
towel?
that one.
I would like to dry my
the
hair.
hydrosy, if you will.
Which is why I was like, maybe that should just go in general stink.
Nah, that's just official Digimon. That can go anywhere.
Okay.
No.
It's okay, Alex. You don't have to look at the poisonous plant vagina.
I don't want to know.
The problem is that one, and the other problem is that one is very playable, and every time I see someone play it, they play it with that art, and I'm like, you're a freak. Hold on.
Still, his condition. Of course, it would be
And then
best
the
to
other
keep
one
further
was
observation.
just a very sexually drawn bird.
Why would he ingest a
Like, I don't
large
understand.
primordial sea
Like, and,
water?
the kicker is both of these arts are done by the same guy. Or person, we actually don't know. But
Right, okay.
we know their
Where
Twitter.
is
But
she?
I think I vaguely know of this because I think Go was showing us something last time.
If my calculations are correct.
Luckily for me, or not for me, but just luckily in general.
Winnie, are you okay?
Sorry. Luckily in general, Digimon on their cards credit the artist that did the art. Which most games do, except Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't do that, and that pisses me off because when they do a really nice card, and I'm like, I'd like to commission this artist, and then I can't figure out who the fuck it is. Wait. No, this can't be.
What's wrong,
Ooh,
Mr. Tom?
it's because Go sent you the pictures.
Oh, so I have them.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I know what the cards are called. I can just pull them up.
Okay, otherwise I can quickly grab them.
Traveler, you seem pretty
Ass
worried
has the
about him.
porn.
I have the porn.
The funny thing is the regular art still has the Ussy, but it's at least not leaking cum.
I mean, you gotta have cum.
So we were arguing which one was the hornier one. This is the one Go was arguing for.
And I agreed.
It's a plant.
I'm closing Discord.
Oh my god. So that's the one, and then what's the other? The bird?
What's this dude do? The other is the bird. I was arguing in favor of Hydrocy here.
I was. This other one's in Japanese, so you know, bear with me. But this is the other one where I'm like, okay. So Go's argument was weak.
I want to know what his argument was, because you were saying that he was essentially just repeating the same points, like the same point over and over.
The bird doesn't feel nearly as horny.
So Go just kept repeating that it's a pussy dragon that's leaking.
Right. Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
And he literally just kept saying that. But
and I sent you
You gave me a 6-point breakdown.
I counted my points real quick. I was like, I gave you a 6-point breakdown on why a Hydramon was hornier.
Okay, so the first thing I messaged you, because me and Go were messaging you about this at the same time, because we were in a call arguing about this.
Yeah, because Go messaged me first, and then I answered, and then you, like, immediately after.
Yeah, and then I DM'd you, okay, listen, here's my logic with the bird. And then you put, pussy dragon looks like it's 5 seconds from being someone's egg-laying fetish art. And then I put, at first glance, you're absolutely correct, but Phoenixmon X has so much more that's horny about it. 1. The obvious thick thighs. 2. It's got the armpits out. 3. It's in a submissive pose. 4. The feet are in the foreground. And 5, most importantly to my point, is that you cannot read this card's effect without looking at its feet. So you will always have to see its feet.
I feel like numerically that's more horny stuff, but they don't hit as hard as the Hydrocy.
He's awake.
Well, yes, you're 100% correct. Even at the time, I would have agreed with that point.
Okay.
My logic was that it's more because there are more aspects to it.
There's something wrong with the seawater.
But and then Cass broke down a lot of really good points of like, a lot of the armpits are not like
they're not
there.
steaming.
They're not sweaty. So
yeah, they're not sweaty. They're not steaming. They're covered by feathers. There's like plausible deniability in that, essentially.
And you also pointed out like yes, the feet are in the foreground in the text, but the full. Like, if you wanted to put it fully on display, you wouldn't put it and have the text covering it up.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's a very good point. And then you also pointed out the drooping pussy, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yes.
and then you can smell how.
Where could Master Child?
Yeah, you can smell that pussy.
I was like, you can literally smell how rancid that pussy is, and you know someone's into that.
So there is one thing I hate about. There is one thing that I think also makes Phoenixmon like worse, but not necessarily hornier. And that's something you can't even see in the art. So there's like a little thing on the Hydramon that says SR. That means super rare. And if you look at the Phoenixmon one, it has an R, which means rare. And the Hydramon, that's the alternate art, which means it's even harder to pull. But this Phoenixmon, this is the regular art. And it's a rare, meaning I will have to see this one more when I buy a box. I will very likely have to see this multiple times when I open a box of this on stream, and then I'm gonna have, like, I don't know if it would even be cast. It'd be someone in chat just going, God! Because I do want to go back and do more box opening streams. I really liked doing those back in the day. I haven't done one in a while.
You should. That would be really fun.
The last time I did it was like 2 years ago, and I only opened like 2 boxes when I did it. It was easier when I was also buying, like, when I was still like actively buying stuff for like Magic the Gathering, because they have more packs in a box. And they were releasing sets I actually wanted to play. Whereas now it's like, I don't really play Magic as much as I used to. I built a Devil deck, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm good for now. But yeah.
But yeah, really good times. I'm a freak, and I took time out of work to write a 6-point mini essay on why one was hornier than the other. It was really fun.
The thing is, Cass convinced me. Cass had a very well-structured argument, to the point where I'm like, you know what, I get it. The problem with Go is Go will have a point, and then repeat it 5 or 6 times. Like, it somehow changes the argument. And
see, this is where this is where I come in, because I am a professor of the art. I am a professor
of horniness.
I am a professor of the freak shit. The freak horny.
I am the one who freaks.
I am the one who freaks.
Jesse, we have to goon.
You know, I basically saw that tweet on my TikTok today, or on my Twitter today.
Yo, Mr. White, I'm jelking over here. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think the one I saw was something like Jesse, quit playing with my balls. I can't, Mr. White.
I love that one. That one's so fun. I can't, Mr. White. They feel so good.
Okay.
That's the remake in 10 years with Alex as Jesse.
What?
I'll go take.
Because you're playing with balls.
But I don't drug.
That's that's acting, buddy.
They don't.
But I don't act. I am genuinely just this brain dead IRL.
What do you mean? You're out here acting silly every day.
No, that's just how I am.
See Jesse on my pink till I'm man.
Traces aren't natural.
Don't laugh. That's terrible. That one is awful. Don't give me that.
No, sometimes your terrible jokes are like some of the funniest.
I mean, yeah, as evidenced by me in my entirety, I like dumb shit.
I hate it when I say something that I know isn't funny, and then people think it's funny, and I'm like, no!
Why don't you laugh at my funny jokes?
Stop it! Somehow! It's actually probably me that's the problem.
Yeah, the problem is that you're a charismatic young man with a fat ass.
Know anything about what's going on?
Is that a problem or a blessing?
Well, that was my point.
Be able to make
It good things.
Blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Man. When I was...
when I was a Sigma.
Baby. My Rizzler
I can't.
took me into Ohio. Yeah, marching band. They said, son, when you rizz
You
up.
stick out your cat.
when Sonya and you rizz up.
I need to know more of that. I need to know more of the stupid shit in that song. I only know like 5 things.
I think it's only like 5 things.
No, I think it like goes on.
The trail you were following vanished, and you had no.
Hold on,
I
I need to look at the
refuse
lyrics.
to believe there's more.
I gotta look up the Black Parade lyrics. Give me a second.
Oh, you want the Black Parade lyrics? Oh, I can tell you the Black Parade lyrics.
Well, no, I need to read it so that I can. I need to see the. I need to like see the words. I know the lyrics for like a lot of it, but I need to see it so that I can visualize what I'm saying here. When I was.
I was like, oh, wait, no, you need the lyrics? Oh, I know them.
When I was gonna be a young boy, my father took me into Ohio. Wait, shit, hold on.
So when are you gonna do a cover of this new version?
I mean, I don't think I've ever gotten to tell Joe about this. I felt really bad because one of my first ever collabs I did, with Nim and Uin, I was just so fucking annoying, like more than normally. So, like, I was such a fucking like piece of shit. I did doing your mom in the form of slam poetry.
That's so funny though.
I would fucking love that.
Yeah, slamming your mom poetry, classic.
No, the thing is, I still hold that it was funny. I can tell they did
No,
not.
I think you're right though.
No, the thing is, I can tell they were not enjoying. Also,
but what was the stream? Was it just like random? Oh.
No, it was a collab.
No, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. I fucking hate. I don't know why I said I fucking hate. I fucking love Uno.
Yeah, no, we were playing Uno, and this was around the time like that meme of the guy singing like Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty to like the Rosa Parks statue was going off.
Yeah.
So the entire stream, me and Go just kept going Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty, and we had to keep stopping ourselves because we're like, I don't want them to never want to like.
No, see, here's the thing. That's why you just stream Uno with me instead, because I would probably make it worse.
And then I had to stop at the part of doing your mom where I'm like, oh, he says a slur right here. I have to stop.
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate.
Listen, all I'm saying is you have to sing the entire Stereotype song by Ray William Johnson on stream.
I can't. I'm not doing that one. You know that I love you more than nothing.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing.
I'm not doing that one.
Didn't go as planned.
Actually, I never told anyone this because I never implemented it properly, but like when I was like doing all of my V2 shit, I was originally planning to have my scene transition be the Ray William Johnson transition. Just never actually implemented it.
Fucking record scratch.
Yeah, I just never implemented it.
Me, of course. I paid her good Mora to come down to the
I will do a full Black Parade parody now.
As a champion
Please
duelist, Miss Cloran could be
Hershey, Hershey, I'm in the process of making a new album.
Oh,
right.
Am I featuring?
Think of it like
Can I feature?
Yes.
Apparently.
Where credit is due, that boy is
with my Gyat Parade.
Something you should be asking after. All I need to prove to you.
I won't deny it.
Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
We just gotta get some art of you doing the little pose, and you got like a big ass.
Joe, you're the one doing the album art, so.
Yeah, no. This is me telling you that I'm gonna draw her. Well,
unless, no. We'll make this a single so that it can have its own art.
Okay.
You make a compelling case.
He said, "Someone
Even
you
if the
riz
truth
up."
may not be pleasant.
Man, hold on. Just one day.
I expect this to be like the outro song for your Guilty Gear video, by the way.
Yo, well, the thing is, I got a commission. Like, it's not as funny as if I were to sing it with my deep ass voice. I need someone to do the voice of like the kid singing Chug Jug with You.
That kid was fucking 15 when he made that.
Was he?
That blew my mind when I found out. I don't know, but then again, my voice didn't break until I was like 17. So
it's too bad that our 15-year-old has a deep voice in that case.
You shut the fuck up.
The era where that song came out was so magical. I played that so many times in the car. If I ever topped like any card game event, we would fucking play it the way back to celebrate.
You're topping at card game events for free?
It's called topping. It's called topping. It's not sus. It's a thing. It's called topping. You
Wait,
top.
hold on, Hershey. I need to see
Oh my
if I
god,
can
he's
find
a top?
the.
You're a
He's a
top?
top.
Congratulations!
I need to see if I can find the emo version of that song now. Send it to you because I know that I have it somewhere. Yeah, I know that I have it somewhere. I just don't know where. It'll be like buried in my files somewhere on my computer.
Did they change the lyrics or is it just the vibe?
It's the same lyrics. He just sang it in like emo voice.
Okay.
My brother entered my room one time and just like started singing it in like a really funny, goofy, high-pitched voice, and we just broke out into a duet.
So there's a switch on the side.
Oh, I have it clipped on Twitch. I'll find it. Oh god, how do I find this shit? Content, clips I've created.
I think the Wolfman is taking me into his sex dungeon.
Hold on, I'm going back to your stream. I need to know what happens.
Yeah, hold on, wait a
My
minute.
Genshin game can hold the fuck on. I need to see what happens with you and the Rizzler.
I was in his office, he opened like a secret basement and then he like lifted up some gates.
I've been interested in
and
what
now
lies
I don't know,
beyond that
there's
gate ever
something
since
in
I
this
assumed
room.
leadership of the
Probably
Fortress of
his
Meripede.
penis.
Of course,
Oh, buddy, this is exactly what I wanted to see.
Whoa, mama. Whoa, mama.
Hobbita, hobbita.
But over the
Homina,
past
homina.
year, the needle has
Oh,
crept
what's up,
upwards
Foxy
from its
Mama? You wanna
original
stick
position.
out your yacht for the
Likely because
Rizzler?
some parameters in tracking has changed. If only normally I would have ignored it. But I
The
happened to
Johnny
have some
Bravo
free time
remake
when
we
I
deserve.
noticed it, so I investigated.
Ooh, you're skibbity.
Get very reasonable basis. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less
Very
ordinary.
good.
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure
Man.
is more likely.
You ever see that
Later
clip
on,
of
a
Johnny
few more
Bravo like
possibilities
commentating
occurred to
over
me,
Dragon Ball
such as a
Z?
potential connection with the
No.
primordial sea.
It was lost media
Began to make
until
a few
really
preparations
recently.
based on that hypothesis.
Cartoon Network had a
Over the past few days,
segment
the needle has moved again.
where people would call
With that
in
and the
and like
symptoms
Johnny
that Fred and
Bravo
Ed
would like
displayed
answer the
after leaving
phone.
the fortress,
They'd ask him questions, and someone
I can now
asked him if he could
confidently
commentate
conclude
like Goku fighting Frieza.
And that is
And-
precisely the problem. We're at
It's
the
so
bottom of the
fucking
sea.
funny.
and yes.
Because it's really weird because you could tell the voice actor just hadn't seen
Seems like
DBZ,
you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies
and,
directly
and
beneath
it
this
feels
sluice
like they recorded
For some
this
reason,
live.
the
Like
indicators are now
they
red.
really sell that it's
Although the
like
gate
a
still
talk show
stands,
because
some
it
primordial
sounds
sea,
like
if
he's
this
just not
continues,
prepared for any of the lines he's reading.
Soon it will no longer be able to hold back. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place
Weird. Why would the fortress
And it was lost media until like
Your
I
expression
think the
tells me
beginning
you
of
think
this
might be
year,
part of a vast, complicated conspiracy.
and then
To be
someone
honest,
found it.
You might. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation, but there's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. When the
It is
previous
also
Hydro
very
Archon
interesting that
Egeria
like
ruled the land,
as soon as people
all
find
convicted
lost
criminals
media,
from
just no one
Fontaine were
cares about it
exiled.
anymore.
The people drove the criminals
now it's
away
not
like
lost.
a wolf pack chasing.
Found the
them.
Victory Royale video. It's on my laptop.
The journey is so much more interesting than the actual destination.
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. Some of
Oh,
them
thank you,
even
Aloe.
repented,
Yeah, it was on my
prayed to the
laptop,
Hydro
so I just had to
Archon,
run to the
asking
side
if
of my
there
room.
was still anything they could do.
Like what's it called?
Hydro Archon
There's
and said, and so, leaning on the power of the
there's
Hydro
stuff that like we know,
they gathered
lost media we
underneath the
know
sea and
exists.
began
For
to build a
example,
fortress.
like we know that the divorce
community
episode of
down there
the of not the Muppets of
and over the
Sesame
years,
Street
helped it to
exists.
grow. As the number of exiles increased,
And it's not even
more and more
necessarily
people
lost. Actually,
joined the
people
community.
have
Hydro
seen it
Archon
because
continued to
I
lend
think
her
there was
support,
like a
allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger.
what was it? It was
Before
like
long,
a
this
film
dark
festival,
underwater fortress- and with
private
that,
film festival
the
thing
people
where they
here
showed
stopped referring to the
a
fortress
couple of
as a
unaired
prison.
episodes of shit
But
like
as time
that.
went on,
And then they were like,
people
yeah,
also
no,
realized
you know,
that the
for legal
fortress
reasons,
was
this
a
is never
lonely
hitting
place.
public.
Once they had finished serving their
What was the
sentence,
issue with
some
the
people
divorce
left,
episode?
and some others chose.
And they just thought it was
They'd
too
find
dark.
some idle position and let their withered
They just
souls
they
live
did they
for
just
many,
they were
many
just they got
centuries.
complaints from test
Few
audiences of
people
like
still
I don't want to have
remember
to
the
explain
reason for the
divorce to my
fortress's
kid,
founding.
even though I'm divorced.
Now they just see it as an
Right, okay.
integral pillar of Fontanian society, as the place where
Because I
criminals
feel like
deserve to
now
be
maybe
sent.
that wouldn't be a big deal, but I'm sure back in the day the pearl clutching was harder to ignore.
Now and again,
I mean, yeah.
researchers managed to break one.
It's still hard to ignore, man.
Now you know every part of that history.
Indeed.
And it blows my mind how people care so much about things like these.
If this gate,
It
to be
truly
frank,
is wild.
not really.
Like, oh, they made the
Sadly,
kid
that
show
doesn't
I
stop.
don't
These
walk
prophecies are
woke.
troublesome things. Just hearing one will
Like,
create the
oh,
first
nah,
wave
they
of
made
panic.
toddler
Seeing
One
signs
Piece
of it will
woke.
bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real
What
time.
is toddler One
the
Piece?
third.
Sesame Street? Oh, yeah, because it is like 4,000 episodes.
It's it's like 4 times the length.
Well, you see, Mr. Bob, I don't want my kids getting them woke ideas. They might start using pronouns.
I don't want politics in my stuff.
They never had pronouns in the Bible.
No, there's not a single pronoun in there.
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Oh man, one of the biggest.
No need to panic.
I
They
don't-
didn't even have women back then.
So this is another thing of me not knowing Bible lore very well.
Speak for themselves, don't they?
All right then. If your
So
Grace
in
insists.
the Christian,
How about some reintroductions?
The Christian.
This is Jurier,
yeah,
one of the highest-ranked
in the
researchers
Christian.
from the Fontaine Research
Fuck, I
Institute.
missed.
He used to work under it. Good. Saves me a bit of time.
Boy, did they.
No, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Edwin's
In
main
the
areas of
Christian,
research
in the
were
Bible,
In the Christian.
they God is referenced as He, right?
Gotta admit.
So is
I'm
Jesus.
tempted to-
Guys, focus. Focus.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So those things are not like separate, right?
Is Miss Lorvine.
It kind of. They're the same, but they're not the same.
Edwin's assistant. She used to be Jury.
Ooh, are they together?
I don't know. Anytime I just hear, because for us they're separate. And anytime I just hear like any like old boomers from like my mom or dad's side of the family be like fucking bitchy about pronouns, I'm like, you know, God uses he, him pronouns and doesn't have genitals, right?
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
It's because people their age don't understand that pronouns is just like a pattern of speech. They think that it's like fucking woke liberals and their fucking pronouns.
Like you do understand that he's not a man and he's not even our species and refers to himself as he, him.
They don't even understand that like you can have the words that are pronouns that like aren't even really related to people. They don't know that pronouns is just a speech pattern. They don't know that it's just like effectively just grammar.
It's
they
grammar,
think
yeah.
pronouns and they think when they hear the word pronouns they think liberal agenda.
They think
trans agenda.
He called his nation
the wokies.
The woke mind virus.
The wokey tokies. Root beer and all my bitch of a wife.
I think.
Anytime I think of boomers, I just think of like old men that complain about their wives.
I'm like very good at that root beer thing. You really just become an entirely different man.
The moment I began to spec.
Were you inspired by the
Aloe's very
Listen,
for the workers to find
at
out the
heart,
truth behind was the fortress
I'm an American patriot.
Right. Of course.
He's a red-blooded American.
I mean,
patriot.
because we don't
came
have
here
root beer in
twice.
the UK, so
I don't know how
I
you
did,
wouldn't.
and I
It changed you.
You don't
forever.
have root beer in the UK?
No.
That's enough talking for now.
Oh my god, based UK moment.
Wait, so you
also,
we need to feed you some root beer then.
no, I don't even know.
No.
Wait, is it? Wait. Is it alcoholic?
No.
It's
Why the fuck has it got the name beer in it then? It's the same as cider. It's like what are you
I
like
don't
thinking
know.
about?
But listen, Alex, it's like
soda
the
that
ultimate.
tastes really bad.
It's the ultimate fizzy drink.
No worries.
No.
Don't forget.
Root beer's
No.
Root beer's
Half
pretty
of your
bad.
fizzy
What?
drinks
None of
tasted
you
like
like it?
nothing, and the other half tasted
No.
like shit. I'm not.
Oh my
mate,
God,
I didn't
root beer's
even
so
like your
good.
Fanta. I'm not interested.
Aloe, I can tell you instantly what end root beer is on. Root beer is like one of my I love sodas. It is my fucking biggest like vice. Like I can give up chips, candy, any unhealthy food for years, but sugary drinks will be the fucking death of me.
Too slow.
But fucking root beer is by far the nastiest. I loathe root beer. I've never had a good root beer. It tastes like I'm drinking toothpaste.
I don't even know what it is. I don't really. I'm just not bothered. I didn't even like your guys' Fanta when I came over there to try it. So
Okay,
you know,
now
I think
that-
I'll
now
stick to myself.
Now that's sacrilege. Because Fanta's
Well, no, but that's the thing is, your Fanta looks like it could kill me.
okay. That's also true. But
So, traveler,
It really can, but to say it doesn't taste good, that is a little harsh. It's a little extreme, even.
Well, I don't think you hated it, did
tastes
you?
worse.
You just didn't think it was as good.
I didn't hate anything I had over there, really. It was just like it either had less, either less flavor or worse flavor, or it had enough sugar in me to make me cringe.
Make me cringe.
Well, I don't even know how to describe it, but I had like a visceral reaction to when Joe gave me cheesecake because of how much sugar was in it.
Listen, if the cheesecake didn't have that much sugar, it wouldn't be good. Like, I'm sorry, I don't.
There was so much sugar in it that I literally was just like, and I couldn't eat the rest of it.
Where'd you get the cheesecake from? Is a good question. Actually,
it was like, yeah, it was just like the quote unquote store brand at Cub, and they come in like a little, like 2-piece plastic container.
What the hell is Cub?
Cub Foods is a grocery store.
What's more, the fortress, as long as the fortress
I don't know why
doesn't
it's
do
called that, it
anything
just
about
is.
Master Child's disappearance, Father can use
I don't know.
They're a more regional chain.
I feel like,
factions are pitted against
like
each
pizza, I feel like cheesecake is kind of hard to fuck up, so a less sugary, maybe a bit more bitter cheesecake, I would still really enjoy. And my proposal to Alex is that you would, well, because it's not like, I mean, I guess, I don't know, yeah, without as much sweetener, it might be a little bit more bitter, but not like...
No, it'll just be less sweet.
Maybe
not like
bitter,
actively
maybe like
bitter.
More tart.
Yeah, tart's probably a better way to phrase it. Anyway, I imagine that maybe like either something he could get in the UK or like a homemade cheesecake that isn't loaded with as much sugar might be more appealing to him, because he said he liked the flavor, just the sugar was too much.
As long as you don't follow a recipe that's American, because I presume it'll be like, now add 3 billion grams of sugar.
Well, I would
vodka.
I would venture to say that if you just like hop on Google and do a recipe, it's probably not going to be as sugared up as something you would get like from a store, because they will just put
You
more
can
shit
probably
in there.
look at the sugar content of what's in the shop.
Even if it's an American recipe, you can, if you know what you're doing, you can make those changes like easily enough.
Yeah, and I don't.
No,
but Kiki
no.
certainly
See, I
could.
I want to be one of those boomers that comments on like recipe websites where it's like, I didn't like it. I did change the cheese for mayonnaise, but it wasn't as good. So
I
2 out of 10.
substituted in kale. It was terrible. Fuck you.
He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important.
I put
I remember seeing one post where this woman was like, "Oh, my husband doesn't like things so sweet, so I changed the 1/4 cup of sugar for a 1/3 cup of sugar."
Okay,
you can just cut the end off of that. My husband doesn't like things.
My husband faithful
My
man.
husband doesn't like anything.
No, like please tell me you at least understood.
My husband.
She swapped the 1/4 cup of sugar for a 1/3 cup of sugar because she thought it had less sugar in.
Yeah.
I heard that's why the 1/3 pounder burger failed in the US, because a lot of people thought that a 1/3 was smaller than a 1/4.
That makes sense to me.
Oh,
It's
that's
a smaller number.
Therefore, it means it's smaller.
If you ever need anything else going forward,
Listen,
though you may not
the Ford F-250 don't exist for a reason.
F-250. Of us basically you have
There is a Ford F-650, and it's
There is not.
terrifying.
That's a lie.
There is. No, they make everything up to the 750, I believe, like in increments of 100.
I only ever hear about the F-150.
Paimon's stomach just growled, but I'm imagining her being like...
The 750 is like a proper, like, truck, but the F-650 is fucking terrifying. This thing, I'm gonna send you a picture of it, Hershey. It's literally like, just a person mower. It's fucking enormous. I'm not kidding. It literally needs 2 steps to climb up into it. It's fucking huge. That's not a car. Nor is it a truck. I don't even know what it is. It's a beast. In, like, the worst way possible.
the price.
That's gotta be only legal for, like...
Fucking cutscenes, killing my boys.
No, Hershey, it's not. Trust me. American road laws permit vehicles that weigh up to, I think, 14,000 pounds.
My god. I mean,
I don't know what that
trucks
is.
and stuff, yeah.
I don't know what that is in kilograms. Not that you guys care, but I do, because I don't know what pounds are.
They're freedom units.
14,000. Fuck me, that's 6.5 metric tons.
What would you like to eat?
We have to ship massive amounts of our American fatty foods across the country.
Yeah, the problem is all that you're shifting in this is someone's fat ass and someone's even fatter ego.
And
Bro,
their
you could
very
flatten-
tiny penis.
You flatten an
need
entire
2
preschool with
steps
one
to
of
get
these
into
tires.
it. Yeah. You could flatten more than a preschool. You could flatten an entire town with that thing.
This is a kindergartner.
Send me this too. Have you shown me this before?
I probably have, but you've probably forgotten. I'll put it in general stink. This isn't even me being like, fucking cars, fucking Americans. This is like genuinely a murdering machine.
Yeah, that is quite a big chungus. That's some Optimus Prime shit.
Oh my god. That's massive. What the fuck?
I can hear him now saying, "I'm coming. I'm coming. I have come."
Come.
Megatron, prepare to get your back blown out.
On your face just now? The muscle here just moved.
That was a good
That was cool.
episode.
Relaxed at the moment. Sejuine, do you do this to help your patient? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a melazine, which means
I don't know if I can pull that off, but Alex, maybe if you really learn to put a lot of gravel in your voice, you could do like a good Peter Cullen and like say some Optimus Prime shit.
I don't know what that is.
care of people.
I mean,
So short,
the Transformer, the truck, the guy, and he says, "I have come."
Optimus.
I'm sure maybe I could. I mean, I'm like getting down the fucking Southern trucker boy.
Keep Peter on my Cullen until I.
It's like I don't know. Humor me, if you will, and Google like Optimus Prime come or Optimus Prime I have come or something. Like listen to that and do your best to replicate it if you can.
I really. Oh, that's loud. I didn't spell Optimus right.
Let them come.
Oh, that's like a fucking Halo announcer voice. I can't do that.
Kind of, yeah. Different guy, but
Nah.
similar voice.
I'm not at that stage yet.
Okay.
My voice is still developing.
You gotta get the Halo. It'd be really funny if the Halo announcer guy like randomly just started doing like edging porn.
You are on a fucking
I
roll
told
with edging,
you.
aren't
I
you?
told you. This is his current thing.
Who turned you gay when I wasn't looking? That's my job.
No, it's not that.
I had to listen to this man do
Alright,
a fucking
alright,
Biden Trump edging roleplay
Okay,
fan out loud.
okay, that was funny. You weren't supposed to talk
It
about
was
that one.
funny. It was funny.
Wait, what? No, what? I feel like I missed details here.
You weren't supposed to talk about that one. You said you were going to talk about that one. What the fuck? It's a breach of contract. You're not getting paid anymore.
You don't pay me in shit.
Listen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, not pay you.
You already broke contract when you didn't.
Average YouTuber.
Listen, I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to my second favorite YouTuber? I'm joking.
Damn.
Who's number one?
I'm super sleep.
I said I'm joking.
I'll kill you.
Hershey's just a really big fan of Shaun the Sheep.
He is a legend, to be fair. He is a legend.
He is a legend.
He's Shaun the Sheep.
You should let them. You should tell them about your not fan.
No.
Tell us about this forbidden thing.
I thought you said my Notch fan fiction.
That one too.
Yo. Will he make Minecraft 2?
The fan fiction between Notch and I don't know, who else would you put? George Lucas.
Jeb.
Stinky
Jeb.
Steve.
Jeb.
George.
My name is Jeb.
I want Jar Jar to have a fat cock.
Oh, I thought you were doing Peter Griffin for a minute, but I guess
No,
George
that's
Lucas
true.
and Peter Griffin are the same man.
No, George. That's how George Lucas talks.
You did not just say that.
What?
What?
George Lucas is like, oh, and Peter Griffin is like, eh. So they're close.
No time to explain, mate.
Am I
I
wrong?
wouldn't know.
No, you're not.
I only know George Lucas by name. I don't know what the fuck he does. or who he
Peter,
is.
he made Star Wars, so you
Griffin.
hate him.
Oh, is he dead yet?
I don't
No.
believe so. No, he just sold it for a lot of money to Disney.
Yeah.
How close to death is he?
But so like
79. He'll be dead in a few years.
Peter's like,
think he's very
"Hey
close.
Lois," and George Lucas is like, "Hey Lois."
No, George Lucas is like, well, you know.
Hey Lois.
But he's like a little whinier than Peter.
He is a little whinier, yeah.
We came here especially to
Like,
inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly.
I want
Everyone was
Jar
saying
Jar
you're too
to
new
was
here
like-
and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that?
In episode 2, there was a deleted scene where he was sticking out his gut.
Once you do a head count, that 1 or 2 people are missing.
I still have not seen Star Wars, but I'm gonna. I love. I love that I still somewhat know the plot just from osmosis.
That is exactly my relationship with Star Wars.
Okay, another stream idea for you two specifically. I want you guys to give me a PowerPoint presentation on the plot of Star Wars without doing any research.
Oh, that's awesome!
Oh, that's
Hold
actually
on.
really fun. Okay.
Yeah, get right.
I know
right on it.
literally zero about Star Wars, so I feel like I'd be even worse at that.
And I can help out if needed, maybe. So like if there's like I'm trying to think of the best way to make this funny. Like if you're like, oh, that guy, and then I can like supply you an image rather than you having to like Google and accidentally learn things.
It's gonna get really funny when we get to like the new trilogy because I don't know anything about those.
That is exactly where everything falls off for me too, and I don't know anything. However, that makes it really fun, especially because I feel like we probably have about the same base knowledge for like the original 6 movies.
Yeah, like you know Anakin, you know, fucking.
You know, I almost called him the Lorax Yoda.
Yeah, the Lorax. Best Star. He's my mom's favorite Star Wars character. She really loves how he speaks for the trees and whatnot.
Speak for the trees, I do.
He is in a forest.
Sticking out my gut, I am.
But be ready to
Whistler, you are.
Stop talking.
You are being.
On the planet Ohio, your father you will find.
Ohio, you must give me.
What exploded in your? Why is all that water exploding?
He took me back into his sex chamber and it's leaking.
Oh, and you got really wet. I understand. Say less.
I hate this guy. This guy in my league game is named I Bet You're Wet.
He's right. He's watching the stream.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, to be fair, he's playing League of Legends. I'm sure someone in this game is definitely wet.
Impossible. No one in that game can shower.
Oh yeah, and they never said they were wet with like water. They're wet with like sweat or something.
So true. So true. You're right. How could I forget?
This won't hold it for long. Find
White woman
Violette.
spotted.
Tell
Oh
him
my
the
god.
defenses are about to collapse.
Until he arrives, we're the last line of
I
defense.
can't. She killed my white woman.
No! She's the stronger white woman.
White woman spotted.
My white woman's scream was ineffective.
That depends on us.
The fuck is the Electro Girl gonna do here?
Hit her with a white woman scream.
Electric plus
It kind of
water
looks like
equals
she
death.
might.
She's gonna make the water just also electrocute you and do nothing to stop it.
Yeah, but that's how you fix most problems, right? You just put it in water, problem solved. Put it in rice, problem
Well,
solved.
so for context for you, because I know you care so much about the lore.
Retrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
The water is special water that will dissolve everybody in this country.
I think that's called acid.
Will do. You have my sincerest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's called acid.
No, it's more like antimatter.
Because I think if I know the lore right, the like entire population of this country was like made from water.
Well, I mean, yeah, we all are.
No, but like, you know, You know what I mean?
No, we are all made from water, which is carbon. So.
No, the funny book says I'm made out of mud.
Got him. Helpless ratio.
The funny book. Check.
Yeah, well, I wrote a book and it says that I'm made from epic swag.
Mine says I'm made of Ohio Riz.
Well, cats are still made out of water, right? Because they're liquid. They take the shape of any container they go in.
Everything is made out of water.
Cats are especially made out of water.
Yeah. They also leave a stain if you. Well, actually, no, never mind.
No, go on.
You just say they make a stain. They leave a stain if you throw them at the wall. Like that's kind of mean.
Oh no.
That's kind of mean.
I know Alex wanted to be spun and thrown around, but not like this.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests.
Do you guys ever have that? I don't know.
You'll leave a stain if I drop you off a building.
Oh, that is true. You have to get me up there first, though.
Yeah, they've got lifts.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Wait, holy shit! As I'm like falling to the ground, I'm like, wow, this is like Fortnite.
What?
As I'm falling to my death, I'm like, oh my god, this is just like Fortnite.
This tower sure is tilted.
Ooh, hang on, let me pull out my glider.
Me in Italy. Me in Italy, looking at Tower Pizza. Wow, it's a tilted tower, guys.
What the tilted tower? I'm going to take the same picture as everybody else here.
Watch me gritty. We like Fortnite, we like Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I just shit out my ass. Put it on my PC.
Oh.
What do you think of that Fortnite?
We get the Fortnite Battle Pass.
That's good to hear. So what child
Put
said
it up my
was fun
PC.
work after all? You do share a taste in desserts with fur.
I love that guy so much.
I wonder how
I love the other one that he did, where he's got like this.
He's suddenly gone missing.
He's duetting to another TikTok song, and he's got like a little he's got like different Nintendo plushes that he's picking up and announcing like a Smash announcer while this girl's singing, and then when she passes it to him, he picks up like a from Mario like a Boo plush, and he's like, I got this Boo, look at his mouth, what I'm gonna do to that Boo. I'll leave it up to you, the viewer.
You see,
and I've been quoting that for like a week now, and the reason I find it so funny is he looks so much like a friend of mine. Just imagine him.
And just how do you know that?
I just like knowing that like 3 years ago he was the fucking horror guy.
The fortress of Meripede
like before anyone else did it.
beneath the waves.
And then it evolved to hello.
Yeah, and then that one Polish guy did it.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to
Oh,
Fontaine.
also
Do you have any idea?
I muted my
how
mic
he
for a
usually
minute and I
writes
was
back
losing
to
my
his
shit
family?
because
Dear Tonya,
Go
your
replied to
letter
something
made
that
me
I
feel
sent
like
him.
we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya
He was
together.
fucking
I'm
distraught and
currently
anguish
admiring the
because
scenery.
one of his favorite VTubers said the word yacht.
I should check. Oh, Go sent me something on Twitter 9 days ago. I don't check my Twitter DMs.
I was like, look, they said yacht. And he's like, no.
Destroy him.
He just sent me a tweet talking about the dream drama, and he just said, "I love the bullying."
I love the bullying.
I love the bullying. Yeah, I agree, but I'm now going to reply to that 10 days later and see how he likes it.
There's that video I love of from the end of God of War, I think 1, when Kratos is like trying to like, you know, save Pandora from like that fucking big black hole. And someone was like, me saving a kid from a fire when somebody shouts he's got that dream ring. And it's Kratos like dropping her into the black hole to go beat the guy's ass.
Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
I do wonder what the fuck will come of the drama from it. Like, like the fucking Gumball shit. I feel like it's kind of ended now, but Dream like never stops crying about it. He's entering his lolcow arc.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't care too much about the drama, but I will say, no matter what you did, there's no coming back from someone saying I slapboxed you in front of the hose. You cannot recover from that. You could literally point out the other guy's like a mass murderer, but that you still lose. I'm sorry.
I would say you could never come back from having fucking the voice actor for Gumball say, like, amongst the desert, you will be one of the million grains of sand, while I'll be a statue erected in gold.
Okay, that's fine. That makes it funny. Like, the fact that it's Gumball makes it funnier. But I need everyone to know that in general, if somebody can confirm that they slapboxed you in front of the hose and won, you lose. You pick up your shit and you get them next time. I'm sorry, you lose. You're not winning any.
Was it Gumball that said that?
Yes, he
I'm
said
not surprised.
on Twitter. He made a tweet that said one, like it was a multi-point tweet where the first tweet he said,
I know the one.
1, I slapboxed you in front of the hose, so shut up. 2, and then like he went off on a bunch of other points, but I don't care about that one. I just found the first one really funny.
I win this bet.
Very well.
I'm just here for Dream's downfall. TBH, it's entertaining. I'm just entertained by the fact that he's entering his fucking like Boogie 2988 arc.
I don't know.
Just how confidential
Dream has like 5 or 6 words related that I have muted because of him on Twitter.
I'm just like, I stopped using Twitter just because I'm fucking sick of seeing it trend. It's like I go like I look at the main page and like 4 out of the 5 trending things are all caps, and I know immediately that that's Dream stance.
Hello?
Yes.
I know exactly how you feel, but not because of Dream.
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter.
I too have a boogeyman that trends on Twitter every fucking 3 or 4 months. Not every 3 or 4 months, every like 1 or 2 months.
I was gonna. This isn't every 3 or 4 months. This is every day that I open Twitter. But I open Twitter like twice a month, so that is basically never.
For me, it's once a month, and I know Cass is laughing because I talked about this boogeyman over the week.
It's not okay, but see, the funny thing is though, it's not a boogeyman.
At this point, I don't.
I love how you explain
Who is it?
Like the fucking.
Is it another lolcow or is it just something stupid?
No, it's something. Neither actually.
It's kind of stupid.
Well, first things first, Cass. I like how you said it, like explained by gamers. Like, not exactly. You see.
Exactly.
Oh, she's like Golden Freddy.
Exactly, but not exactly. It's like that, but not.
From the very
every fucking month, and I cover this in the script too, which is I didn't think Exerd would take so long. Is holy shit! I'm so tired of Bridget trending every month. I'm so fucking sick of it. I want to blow my brains out. Guilty Gear character. Cute girl that when like the games were like she's actually trans, a bunch of like people who were really into femboys like had a panic attack because they were like, no, I can't like a woman.
No! my vaguely woman-shaped boy.
and
woman-shaped boy.
And then there was like what's it called? Because for like 15 years or so, they were like this character was just a boy that was raised as a girl for like lore reasons. That I kind of discussed that too, but not to like go into it too much. But and then like in the latest game, the creator's like, yeah, she's actually trans. This is actually part of her plot and character development, and it makes a lot of sense. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. And then weirdly enough, the gay dudes that were into femboys were just like the woke people. The woke's got to Daisuke Iwashitori, and they pressured making her trans.
Yeah, there is a bit of a like Twitter movement surrounding like separating the T from the LGB. It's kind of cringe, but it is the thing.
Bro, it's so fucking... It's so annoying! It's so annoying! Like, okay, I'm sorry. The creator... My like, verdict on these kinds of things is the creator's word is final. To me, that's all I give a shit about. If the creator said something, it's canon. And like, I don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say. I don't care if it doesn't even make sense. Because at the end of the day, they control their own story.
I feel like there's definite like dependencies on that, or like it depends on like how dumb the shit is, because a lot of people will point to like the fact that J.K. Rowling just randomly on Twitter was like, oh yeah, Dumbledore was gay by the way, and also Hermione was black. Even though, like,
And
you look into the fucking text and she explicitly says that Hermione was white.
Don't forget the fact that they just shit themselves and then teleported it away.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is though with the J.K. Rowling thing is she could say that. However, the thing is, nobody has to care. Yeah, nobody. The thing is, like, no, it can matter. That's fine. The thing is, why do I care?
I heard
I understand she's only doing it to get like brownie points like years after the fact because she's a hack of an author and can't like move on from her one success. But like, why would I give a shit about any of this? But regardless, because Daisuke is not just the guy who
the same
made.
lines.
You're welcome.
Daisuke Washitori is not just the guy who made Guilty Gear. He also makes the music. He also does a lot of the art. He every aspect of the game he has touched in some sort of way. If he is not there, you just don't get that game. It's not like Skullgirls, where like the guy who created it was like, or one of the main coders behind it was like a sex pest, and then they got rid of him, and then the game became like better. But like you cannot separate the creator from this one. He literally is the fucking franchise. The same can't be said about all Arc Sys games though, but like that one is like his baby. But every single month I have to hear people complain about no, the wokeness should kill the game. And then it's like, half of you bitches have not played this game.
Well, yeah, but it's because it's just people that find them hot, and they're just crying on Twitter like, oh, I can't slop on that femcock anymore.
Bridget is, if you ask someone their favorite character, and their first thing they say is Bridget, I 99% of the time assume they don't play the game, or I'll just ask about, like, oh yeah, what was the first game you played them in? Because it's like, I understand, you want to draw it. I'm not like gatekeeping here. I am a hater. I'm not enough of a hater to be like, don't draw them. Because I like seeing the art. But it's just a thing of like, stop fucking harassing people on the internet because of the characterization of a character of a franchise for the games that you have never once played or supported in any way. And also just be mean to trans people online just because your fetishization is no longer like canon. I'm sorry, you lose. Go home. Pick a different fighting game. I assure you there are no shortage of femboys in fighting games. I assure you. I understand you lost like what you'd consider your George Washington, but like you gotta understand there's like 49.
What does that even mean?
All right. This is kind of a more online thing. Bridget was like the poster femboy online for a while.
No, I mean, like, what does your George Washington mean?
Oh, George Washington was the first president of the United States.
I know, but what does that have to do with
so like a founding father of femboy?
Like a founding father of like the nation is one term. Nation. Yeah, the one of the terms they gave George Washington is he's a founding father of America, which is why they put his head on the big rock in South Dakota. That's the only thing they're really known for.
I guess maybe I just don't get the like your George Washington thing, because I could not give less of a fuck about our first prime minister or our royal family.
Well, speaking of
yeah,
speaking of fetishization, we really fetishize the fucking racist old white men that did the first draft of our country.
Yeah, no, I couldn't give less of a shit about our apparent first prime minister, Sir Robert Walpole.
I mean, it's just like a phrasing here. But it's so annoying that I have to see it every month because I've had to hear about this since basically since Bridget came out like over a year, like more than a year ago at this point. in Strive, because Bridget's been around since for like 15 fucking years, multiple games. And then people are like, but in an old interview in like 2009, Daisuke Iwashitori called him. And it's like, yeah, in 2009.
I feel like at that point you're allowed to develop your character more and change your mind.
Yeah, I mean, that's like if people still insisted that Samus was he, because in like 1988, for like 3 years, the creator said that they were he.
It's, I don't know, man, it's just fucking weird. I hate weirdos on the internet. One of the two characters where the majority of their fans do not play. Because even the people who do play the game and will say Bridget's their favorite character, like, do you play her? Like, no. Her mix-up bullshit's too annoying. But I do like that whenever Go says that he hates Bridget, he has to very quickly confirm, it's like, it's not because I'm transphobic. Because he hates her playstyle, because she's very she has a lot of mix-up bullshit that can catch you off guard.
I have to say, the leadership
but Go hates her for that reason. But anytime I'm just like,
that's funny that he has to justify that.
I'm like, I get it, Go. It's because you hate her because she's trans and she infected Daisuke.
That's like me saying, like, I don't like Austin Jones. It's not because he's white. Like, no, I hate him because he's a pedophile.
Like, to be fair, there's legitimate reasons to not like Bridget. Like, for example, she's British. No, I'm just.
That is all just how I feel.
Whoa! No, I agree.
I mean,
don't you think Fontaine is quite
you know what? I just realized I spoiled that joke for the video.
looms, yet many secrets have yet to
Kill British.
There's a now I have to change that joke. God damn it!
You'd say that, but like I honestly don't have much hope that I'll be seeing that video in the next 6 months. I don't know what the progress is like on it.
I'm almost
done.
I'm only saying that because you started talking about it like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I swear.
No, I started talking about it at the beginning of this year because that's when I started the fights.
It just feels like you've been talking about it for a long time. So, like, I don't know. I have a really bad perception of time.
There's a lot of reasons as to why it's not first, it was work was kicking my ass. Then it was I was in Japan. Then it was as soon as I got back, work immediately went back to kicking my ass, and I thought it would slow down, and it didn't. Then I lost my job. Then I spent entire days just applying to stuff.
I'm not holding anything against you. I'm just.
And I've been chipping away at it, like I've been chipping away at it slowly. The problem is Exford's story is fucking
just a speculation on our part.
I'm hoping to get back to some editing over. I've got a few days off work, so I'm hoping to like actually fucking progress on some editing. I haven't uploaded in 3 months.
I'm not sure just what you are trying to
Exford's
imply. I believe so.
Me, and then it doesn't even fucking help that like. I know I have to watch the entirety of the cutscenes for like 2 more games. I think after Signs. Because I gotta do... Oh shit. Well, Rev and Rev 2 probably aren't that long on their own.
You may be closer to the truth than
and then Strive I've seen maybe like the first couple. Watch the rest.
Someone's getting eepy.
Yeah, but I can't go to bed.
I need to spam EP emote.
Dentist appointment in 3 hours.
Ooh. Buddy, you should be sleeping. What are you doing?
No, like, that's why I can't sleep. I have a dentist appointment in 3 hours.
No, but, I don't know. I guess a nappy, maybe, but
no.
Nappy's real.
Please.
I would rather spend that time eating. What?
Well, never mind.
Huh?
I was gonna say, like, oh, should you be eating before a dentist thing? But I guess that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna brush my teeth anyways, does it matter?
Yeah.
Also, I can't eat for like 3 hours after having my filling done. So, like, I best get food in there.
Please, go
3 whole hours without crunchy snacks and fizzy liquids.
I don't drink fizzy drinks very often.
If you are the dragon
The fizzy drinks are funny.
I know, but I have them like once a month because they're expensive. So on payday, I'll treat myself.
They say
A fizzy drink as a treat.
On payday, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get myself a Lucasade.
That stolen power.
Speaking of fizzy drinks, give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
There are 7 elemental archons.
I think I'm reaching the end of a quest here, so I will probably be wrapping shortly.
The dragon sovereign of water.
I have made so much progress.
As their successor.
You did? You made progress?
I made so much progress.
In any case,
proud of you.
I believe I will not be able to do much.
I've been playing
I did walk away a few times just to stare at your screen and look at the Rizzler, but I've made progress.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office.
I'm still in the desert, but
yeah, still getting sand in your tootsies. It goes on for fucking a while.
Oh, there is so much sand in my tootsies. It's up my pants right now. It's touching my balls. There's sand everywhere.
I just don't know how I feel about the fact that every time I see the guy that you're currently talking to, my mind is just playing Oratrice Mécanique de Elise Cardinal on
They
repeat.
said it real briefly. The girl that everybody keeps calling Daddy, she said it for a moment.
What?
There's a girl that everybody calls Father.
My daddy.
In game or on Twitter?
In game.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Let me see if this is like the last chunk of the quest or if this is going to be a whole thing.
In game, they call her father, but on the internet, they call her daddy.
Oh,
Let me out.
You'll make it. Well, you're already
Let me
out.
out.
He's gay,
No.
everybody. He's gay.
Haha, hee hee.
You told me to. I'm just doing what you said.
No, that's not even. I fucking primed you for a cat carrier joke there, and you didn't take it.
Oh well, I wouldn't want to let you out of there because then you're gonna piss on the ceiling or whatever.
Piss on the ceiling.
I would need some fucking power behind me for that.
That is a lot of effort to pee on the fucking ceiling.
Hershey would probably know this. Cass might. Do you know the thing where like Iba and Akamaru from Naruto like spin in the air and piss?
I think so.
It's that. He's gonna do that.
Wow, thank you for describing this concept to me that I have absolutely no understanding of.
Imagine that you're just like a fucking gifted and talented ballerina, and you just fucking like spin
I
into
thought
the
you were gonna
air.
say a gifted and talented pisser.
Well, he is though.
Yeah,
He pisses in like 20 seconds.
That's not being gifted, that's just not being old.
You were like the #1 speedrunner of piss at SGDQ or whatever.
Just because I can pee in like 30 seconds doesn't mean anything.
Nah, skilled pisser.
I'm back.
No, that's called like, how the fuck does it take you that long to pee?
It doesn't.
It does. No, when I stayed, you were on that shitter for like 15 minutes.
I was not.
Hey, yo,
It was.
Alex, quickly.
I'm saying like I don't get how it takes people so long to piss because I'm in and out in like 30 seconds.
Not all of us can just fucking unscrew a faucet and like let everything out.
That can't be true.
It's the same with shitting. People be sitting down for like 20 minutes. I'm like, what are you doing in there, mate? I'm like 3 minutes in and out, done.
You gotta take 20 seconds to wash your hands.
Thank you on that one. Some people shit way too long.
Listen,
like my coworkers will be like, right, I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in there for 15 minutes?
Bro,
it surely doesn't take that long.
Aloe, it's me time.
Also, you're literally
Oh my
a
God,
bottom,
most
so
is the same thing. And I'm like, what do you mean? How does it take so long to poop?
Bro, it's like you're in your own like protected space. It's like
I don't want to be in the bathroom that long.
I get if I'm sitting down on the toilet for more than about 5 minutes, my legs start to go numb. That's not like my space. That's like toilet uncomfortable. I shit and leave. I don't get why people like bring their phones in and scroll for 20 minutes. Like, fella, wipe your ass and go.
Me, literally me moment.
A few people sustain superficial injuries.
I
like,
listen.
Especially if you're at home, like wipe your ass, get back in bed, and scroll there.
No.
Just let me know if you get a craving.
Why? It was more comfortable.
To take the opportunity to spend
It says you.
Yeah, it says me.
No, he's correct. It is more comfortable in my room when I
If you think your toilet is more comfortable than your bed, you best replace your mattress.
Aloe,
I
you gotta take into
Watcher.
account. You gotta take into account.
You gotta wipe, apparently.
Yeah, no, you do. And
Shitting
quick.
feels really good, Aloe. Did you consider
It
that?
does, but I shit within like all of it is out of me within a good minute or so. So then what? I'm supposed to just sit there?
That is because you are a creature and you can just void all of your bowels instantly.
No, I just have an efficient metabolism and gut.
It's not on the 10 Commandments. You do have an efficient butt.
Aloe, my best ideas come to me when I'm shitting.
My best ideas come to me in the shower. That's why I spend like half an hour in there.
It's amazing, bro. You spend half an hour in a shower. What are you doing in there?
Because the water is warm and it's nice. Because the water is warm and it's nice.
Yeah, like a shower is actually comfortable. Like sitting on a toilet for like 20 minutes. Why?
Because it's skibbity.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Not
up. Shut the
Actually,
fuck up.
It is extremely
Shut up.
not skibbity to stick out my gyat for the toilet.
Well, how else are you gonna perform that operation?
I'm busy being a Sigma. I'm not spending my time on the toilet.
Yeah, I'm on that fucking Sigma grind set. Get off the
Exactly.
toilet and get to work. Listen, all I'm saying is, all the guys on Instagram tell me you get no bitches if you spend 20 minutes shitting. You've got to be on that grind set.
Oh, ooh, I get no bitches. Alright, I wasn't getting them anyways. What the fuck's your point?
Yeah, but you can get bitches if you work out instead of pooing.
I think, Hershey, based on what we learned
I
earlier...
also work out.
You just gotta
No, but like, you
wrestle.
don't poop. You work out instead of pooping.
You just gotta go to more wrestling meets.
What do you want me to do? Fucking lift weights in the bathroom?
No, I want you to not go in the bathroom. You don't poop. Real Sigmas don't poop.
And I think the problem is spend less time in the bathroom.
Where do I go?
Spend less time in the bathroom, more time getting bitches.
You would know, wouldn't you? The fucking Rizzler.
You just said you're going back to bed.
Joe, I had a guy fucking deny me last week. What do you mean? I'm the opposite.
Nah, well, but you're not getting guys, but you're getting bitches.
I'm not getting neither.
No one
Not
wants
Dr. Who's Dr. Sauce? I don't know Dr. Sauce.
Dr. Seuss.
I love Dr.
Jesus
Oh, Dr.
fucking
Seuss.
Christ.
Listen, I can't read. I'm old.
Well, probably because he didn't spell it right, but...
Well, but I also thought that said sauce from a distance. But I'm also focusing very hard as I'm trying to find my way through this fucking dank, drippy ass prison.
Why does she T-pose when she runs?
Cause it's a ninja thing. She's Naruto running. If you put your arms behind you, it's faster.
No. Look, her hands go straight out to her sides.
I don't know.
She's not.
Baby. She's baby.
Well, yeah, because that's like what all the babies do.
Or, you know what it is, Alex? The spin emote, where you're like a kid and you're like, noom, and you're a helicopter. She's doing that because she's a baby.
Oh, it helps her go so fast. She's a little helicopter. She goes, no.
Helicopters don't have wings, but okay.
Planes then, I don't know, whatever.
Yes.
Plane copters.
Yes.
They go,
Don't, listen, stop holding me accountable for the things I say.
Alright, Dream.
$50 level up Joe water bottles coming soon.
And it's just pink and says the word gay on it.
Okay. You know what? I might buy that though.
You would call out my very good branding like that.
I would buy that. I want a pink water bottle that just says gay on it.
I could do worse, honestly.
$50 though? That's, I don't know what that is in English doubloons.
It's we'll do it during Pride Month. Everybody will be obligated to buy one, otherwise they're homophobic. Boom.
We'll do it during Pride Month and we'll raise the price by 50% and say all of the money is going to me because I'm gay. I am the gay charity.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're recovering nicely.
Thanks to... Oh, right.
Whoa, how...
She told me that.
And
it was
then
nothing.
once I've made my millions on my gay water bottles, then I can fund the Level Up Joe and Friends series of marketable plushies.
She didn't want to stress you
Oh,
out.
perfect.
That's all.
No,
And then
I
keep
don't.
all the profits
no.
for yourself.
I don't give you permission to steal my copyright.
Oh, shut up. Let me make a plushie of you.
No, that's my copyright. You're infringing on
I
it.
will share the profits.
That's fantastic.
No.
Do you want it to be Alloprax and Friends? How do we get you with a plushie?
I make my own.
She has her own
Okay,
way
fine.
of
Then I'll
doing
just
things, and
donate
she'll do
millions
everything
to
in
you,
her
and then
power
you
to
can
help
make your
those
own
she
plushie.
considers close, which
Father's. Oh, Paimon just
No
remembered
money.
that she thought.
That's why he said donate money.
That does
No
sound like
money.
something that father would
Oh,
say.
no money.
I don't want money.
Have you
or
considered money though?
I just make
I
the
don't want
Alloprax
money.
plushie anyway,
Consider though.
and then he gets mad, and then the Joe plushie sleeps on the couch.
Are you going to stay? Looks like it. Excellent.
No, and then I make a Joe voodoo
Another
doll.
implies that you were already served some delicious.
I mean, what is a
next
voodoo
time,
doll but a
you're
cursed
going to have
plushie?
tea and snacks
Exactly.
plus.
Yeah. I'll just set some madness to it and hope it works.
I mean, if you just like say enough British things, that would probably curse me somehow.
Yeah. I'll just like whisper knife crime statistics in its ear.
No, I meant more like you,
my eyes,
like
to
curly
see
whirly
me, or do I just
squirrelies.
see
Like, you
two
know, you just say a
inmates
bunch of
come back
nonsense
after
like that
making it
over and over and over.
Oh, curly whirly squirrelies is not nonsense. It's a real chocolate.
It can be both.
No, it's
Release does not sound real. You made
it
that
is.
up.
No,
so we have
Hershey, it's
we
real.
Wait, shut up, Joe, shut up. We have a chocolate bar called Curly Whirly that's just like caramel that's been laid down in a funny shape and then coated with chocolate. But they made like little tiny ones and put them in bags and called them Curly Whirly
He
Squirrelies.
came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for
That's
a
so
cup of tea.
goofy.
He
Yeah, it is.
He sure sounds
But I love it.
It's my go-to for like British
Miss
nonsense.
Cloran has left as well.
Where the gifts milk.
Nervalette got
It's
the
not nonsense. It's we invented the language.
Well, it's Nervalette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much.
Did you though?
And I have some gifts here
Yeah,
for
it's
you
our
as
language.
well.
But it's not called British.
Nope.
It's called English.
Yeah, I know.
You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress.
Also, I like
so
the
you can
fact
return
that
to the
nobody
surface
has noticed the channel topic over the course of these past 3.5 hours.
however,
I don't
so
look
you
at
may continue
that.
to
I
use
have
your
OBS
cell
up,
until
not
your term
Discord,
is up.
but what are you doing?
Yeah, no. No, I changed that like when I first joined and nobody noticed it.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
fact-finding tutorial.
I notice them after stream when I'm just like looking at the call and talking to people.
For real? Then we could.
Right, so can we get on with my lesson
Just
plan?
remember to come complete your paperwork.
I
once
mean,
it's time for your release.
if this is you saying that you want to fart directly into the microphone, go for it.
No, I don't have anything saved up.
I'll monetize the shit out of that.
Avatar: The Last Brap Bender.
You don't even have subs on your stream. You can't monetize shit.
I can make an account on Pornhub.
That is probably your best bet.
You need to be verified to upload on Pornhub, though.
I can post it on Twitter for free where there's porn.
No. That's my copyright.
Your farts are copyrighted?
Yeah, everything that comes out my mouth is copyrighted.
Wow.
Everything that
How am I supposed to?
You're copyrighted.
You're ruining my whole plan to farm you for TikTok content.
Well, that's just mean.
Too slow.
Because then everything will feed back into you. No benefit.
But if I blow up, then you can blow up.
Nah. I don't want to be big.
But then you could be Big the Cat, and that would be Pog.
No, I'm not.
You love
I'm
fishing.
not
It's all
morbidly
coming
obese.
together.
Oh my god, you're Big the Cat!
No,
Yeah,
because
then-
what? No.
Then-
One,
and
I'm
then
not
Joe,
morbidly
you-
obese.
You
Two,
dress
I'm not
up as
purple.
Froggy.
Prisoners though, so it really doesn't
Joe, you
feel
dress
the
up as
same.
Froggy.
Yeah, that's me, Ribbit Ribbit.
And then Cass is there too, and they're like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah!
No. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. What are you on about?
No, you're Big the Cat now.
No, Joe's been calling me Shadow the Hedgehog for the past 2 years.
It's true. He did chest burst out of his mother, and all of me was playing.
I just wanted to say that it's like
I am all of me, you uncultured swine.
That's the one.
And we're just two people.
And then I'll be Bean the Dynamite.
What?
You don't know about being the Dynamite?
No.
Tragic. Here we woke up to a home.
Or at the very least, I'll just be some
Am I being
guy.
gaslit right now and I'm gonna Google Bean the Dynamite and get put on a fucking watch list?
No, it's real.
Bean,
No, it's an actual character.
He's a character from I believe he's in the Archie comic. but he's
I know
also in
this.
Sonic the
I know
Hedgehog.
this goober. I just
It's
didn't know his
real.
name.
Sonic is just stupid.
Yeah, I know this. I know this guy. I just didn't know his name.
And then Go could be Scourge.
I figured out the lore. He fell in the cum and now he's in narwhal space.
What?
Genshin.
He fell in the cum.
Yeah, he fell in the cum.
Oh my god.
I
thought you were talking about.
He sank in the cum. He didn't come in the sink.
Can he just stay in the cum? He
I
doesn't
think I have to
leave.
probably go rescue him.
No, you don't have to.
No,
He's
you
in
have
cum
to.
jail. No, let him be in cum jail.
What I would give to be in cum jail.
With that exciting cum jail revelation that has Alex drooling, we are going to call it a night since I finished my questy. And I don't see anyone to raid right now, so we're just gonna all go to bed. I'm not dropping you off at your dad's house. We're just gonna go to sleep.
But it's been so long since I've been to my dad's house.
I don't want to go to my dad's house.
Oh, hi, Lacey. Sorry to, like, end as you're just popping up. I don't suppose you're streaming in, like, the next 5 minutes. I could drop the kids off at yours. That's the kid. He babbles.
Oi!
Been lurking. Okay. Yeah, no worries. The kids really if you just put on Five Nights at Freddy's and give the kids some pizza, they'll take care of themselves. Very easy to babysit.
I'm 4 years old.
You are 4 years old.
I don't know, if you leave me alone too long, I might find something inedible and try eating it.
That's a Freddy.
Honestly, Hershey is probably fine on his own. You and Alex, I feel like, need adult supervision.
I'm gonna find, like...
Joe, I virtually live alone. What are you saying?
I'm gonna find cords and start chewing on them.
You literally just said you're 4, mister.
To force a conversation.
And Cass is already
I'm-
chewing on cords.
I have
My brother in Christ, I pay bills. I'll have you know.
No, you don't gotta worry about me. I'm too busy, like, trying to figure out how I can work, like, the sticking out your gyat for the Rizzler lyrics into Black Parade.
Yeah, Hershey's fine. Hershey can take care of
Between that and League, I'm imagining he'll keep pretty busy.
When I was a Rizzler.
I guess he's the teenage son who plays too much League, and then you two are
Can you
little
start
crotch
typing those
goblins.
lyrics into the League chat? I need them to know.
There's no such thing.
It's gonna be reported.
Even one cannot blow on forever.
So I will probably see if I can, like, pull on Cass's leash and get him to do some more Genshin with me next week.
Meow meow.
Beyond that, I'll probably
Meow, meow.
do some more Persona. Alex will meow.
Shut up.
You just said meow meow.
No.
Literally made a cat noise for free.
No. That cost you a tenner. PayPal me.
Well, I've already bought you a burger cat, though. Got him.
I've got a sharp tongue?
Got him.
I just tell
Got him. He's going. Mm.
Get him. Kick him. Throw him to the floor, Joe. Get him. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
All right. Yeah. I don't know. We're just kind of chaotically existing here. And I'm gonna cut that off so we can all get to bed. So thanks for hanging out, everybody in chat and everybody on stream. I will see you guys soon. Make sure to stick out your guts for the Rizzler.
Oh, it's out.
He said, son, when you
Wow, fussy. Someone's going back in the cat carrier.
No!